Sorry. Well, now I'm streaming, so you can get ready, Thick.
Okay, let me real quick turn on another light, because,
Yeah.
it's kind of dark.
Chat. Right now, you're probably wondering everyone's in the wrong positions, and that's because Castanet turned his camera off. But it'll be fixed in just a second when he turns another light on. So I'm gonna keep talking until that happens, so that way you guys, have a lot of things to think about. So if you guys look here on the right, you can see this is the train we were previously in. Yeah. Also, the last session file got corrupted for the download, so that's nice. So you guys, episode 6 is gonna be episode 5 on YouTube. So there you go. And Cass is back. Everything is fixed. Yay! You look disappointed, Cass.
Okay.
You okay?
No, I'm very tired. Like I said, this week has been extremely busy.
I feel that.
We have a vacancy at my job, so I'm.
Oh, yeah.
Making things more difficult.
Same. It's good times. Good times.
Okay, cool. AU, do you have a breakdown of what happened last?
Yeah, I have my notes.
Okay. Can we at least go through that?
Sure. So, after the bomb was disarmed and disposed of, well, not necessarily disarmed, but disposed of, the team started searching through the bodies and divvying up rewards. Robin seemed a bit shaken up that he wasn't able to help too much with the combat encounter, but the team reassured him, and Black even offered him a little bit of gold to try to lift his spirits. Afterwards, the team decided to gather their things and their thoughts to formulate a plan. Also, while doing so, just putting Gara's body in the bathroom, the safest of locations to keep it. After all that was put away, and the team decided to wait till the next station was hit, we all gathered into the main room while Robin went to the concierge cart to get some food and recoup a little bit and possibly find some more information about where we're going. Just shortly after Robin left, the train was stopped. We did a bit of investigation and found out that it was being a group of ne'er-do-wells were hopping around the tops of the trains. So in a hurry, we went to the food cart to try to find Robin and regroup in hopes that we could figure out what's going on. We quickly found Robin in the galley car, and while we were there, we discussed what was going on, what information we had, and swiftly figured out that bandits were attacking the train. After we got that information, we calmed down a couple of the workers in the galley car and then proceeded to head to the next cart that had the dining cart that had all the guests inside of it. We then noticed two robbers holding people at gunpoint, and with quite a lot of convincing, we eventually decided to enter, thanks to a rousing speech from Black and intimidating gunshot from one of the robbers. We went after we defeated the two bandits with almost a casualty. We gathered up all of the guests on the train that we could and brought them back to Gara's cabin and put them away for safekeeping till things calmed down inside of a pocket dimension. After the train started moving again, everybody flooded out, and we waited until we arrived at the station. Once we arrived at the station, we were approached by, while the train was moving, we regrouped with the rest of the guests and the train workers to figure out what happened on the rest of the train during our holdup. We found out that somebody was kidnapped and a woman was killed, thanks to a bit of investigation from Black Bosk and Robin. After gaining that information, we held up with the rest of the guests and arrived at the station, where we met. After we arrived en route, I didn't actually write the lady's name. She was from House Darask.
Oh, no.
Darasco. Yeah. It's not on this note sheet.
Yeah, it's not on mine either, and I know I took notes.
Yeah, that's weird. But Aiden Darasco, we found out, was the one that was kidnapped, and his
Oh wait, I did.
he
make
was
the
being
first
guarded
one.
by Ellis. Wait, you did? So you did have her name?
Yeah, Ellis was the human caretaker
Human
that's now dead.
caretaker. Yeah,
Aiden Durasco was the
was a
boy that was
kidnapped
was
kid
the boy that was kidnapped.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
of House Tarasco.
And of House Durask. And it's the House of
It's
Durask.
Jurasco.
Yeah, Durasco. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
remember anyone who
apostrophe J.
is a
Dra-
dragon
Dragonmark.
marked individual
Yeah.
Yep.
has the name Duh and then their house name. So Duh
Yeah.
Jurasco.
The Tarasco.
Which is also the
Okay,
dragon
that's
mark
not
symbol
good.
for healing. Just to.
Correct.
After we met with his, I believe it was mother.
So it was his
Yes.
mother. Did you get his name or her name broke?
I did not.
Okay,
That-
it's entirely possible that I didn't give you guys a name for her.
And there's no way of
it
us
might have
finding
been.
out because it got corrupted. So.
Let's watch it back, guys.
Yeah, watch
Oh,
it back and
shit.
it's just like stats.
So somebody has to come up with a name real quick.
Steven.
Aiden, Steve,
Martha.
what was the
It's his
female?
mother.
Martha
mother.
Jurasco.
My
Martha
name
Durasco.
stands.
Martha de
Martha.
Jurasco.
Martha, why'd you say that name?
Come on, y'all.
I'll take
That's
it. Martha.
literally why I made that.
I'll get an actual name for you by the time we get going. So.
And
Okay.
Sounds
her
good.
name's Mom.
But, yeah. Madre.
Jurasco.
Madre Durasco.
Or
Mater.
you can, or you,
Not
her
bad.
name's Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Every mom's name is Stephanie, right?
Placeholder
Oh,
name
no.
Mother Durasco.
Stacy's mom has got it going.
Oh, I love it. But
No, I actually think that you guys didn't get the name. Like, I don't think anyone asked her, and I don't think
Yeah.
she introduced herself. So,
yeah, I guess none of us did. It was
But
getting pretty
she
late
did.
at night
She did ask us
to find Aiden
to
and figure out
find
information.
him, to find the boy.
Yeah. She also gave us information of contacts that would meet up with us whenever we
Yeah, do you
arrive.
have those contacts, like who we need to like meet up with when we arrive back in Sharn?
I believe.
I think she
where
said they
we
would
left
find
off-
us. That's
I
what.
think where we left off, she was going to arrange those things before
Okay.
you guys took off back for Sharn.
Yeah, that's at
She
least what I
didn't- she
had
didn't
written
have the
down.
information. She didn't.
Yeah.
Sorry, she didn't have the information directly available for you right then. She was going to go use a speaking stone and contact people to try and figure out the exact.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure. She said she was gonna find that people would contact us when we get to Sharn. Okay.
Yep.
So I
And
make sure I
then
have all
after
the notes
that-
down.
We all just started to get our things together and ready to head back to Sharon.
Okay, her first name is Ideth.
I
I
did.
know.
He put it in Discord for everyone.
I did.
It is.
No, that's what I was saying. He put it in there, so that way. Yeah.
Oh, it sounded like you asked. And I was like, I did.
No.
What the hell was that?
It sounded like you were trying to do like a
Wow.
voice of
Yeah.
some sort.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad actually.
As a Disney employee, I must tell you to stop though, or else we might sue.
Wait, are you a
Yeah,
Disney
think-
employee? AU?
Wait, seriously?
Are you really?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
if I actually
What do
take
you
that as a
do?
compliment, it's pretty good.
Yeah. What do you call it?
He can't say Walt's watching.
That was the lawyers.
I'm just telling you,
Walt's
quiet right now.
watching. That was good, Dick.
He has to cover up his cam now.
Yes,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
FBI man, I won't do anything. I swear.
All right,
Alright,
where
guys.
does AU live? Because we're gonna need to check the local news tomorrow, so there's no missing bodies found or something like that.
Yeah, bold of you to assume Disney would let that get out.
Holy crap!
Disney's probably more secure than the U.S. government.
I mean,
Probably.
AU, we can only see your eyes right now.
So you and
Oh.
Are you in Florida or
There we go.
California then?
Florida. Florida.
Nice.
So do you work?
So
for one of
can
the
you
parks then?
confirm something for me? There's
Possibly. Depends.
actually under Disney World. There's actually underground stuff for the staff, right?
Oh yeah, that's a pretty well known thing.
Nice.
That one I won't get in trouble for talking about. Detail though, cancer.
You get in trouble if you tell us
Do
if
you
Walt's head
get-
is actually frozen.
Do you
to the
get?
ground.
Do you automatically
I
get
knew
access
that
to
I would.
Club 33, or is it 55? I can't remember.
I'm not sure which.
I know what you're talking about, and I
Yeah.
don't think they do.
Yeah, I've heard about it. It's like a super exclusive
Yeah.
club.
I think it's only for like celebrities.
Well, it's not necessarily only for celebrities. It's for people who can spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get in.
Yeah,
So mostly
for-
celebrities.
for very rich people.
It's for people like Walt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he was still alive, which he isn't.
You sure about
Oh,
that?
Chat confirmed. Walt Disney is still alive. He's calling all the shots.
That dude's-
Can you at least tell us what you do at the park, AU?
Oh yeah. Actually, so him mentioning Donald, I worked the Three Caballeros boat tour ride
Oh, nice.
All right, there we go.
Oh.
because
So is Walt Disney like Clovis Bray? Is there an XO?
Yeah, no, you see all the people dressed up as the characters around the park. That's what it is.
they
He transferred the
that's
bad
what-
parts of him into an evil AI.
Although, like,
the
funny
good
enough,
parts of him into an
Spoilers, thick spoilers.
funny enough though, like Disney has some like really solid animatronics research going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
So it's funny that you say that.
they've had that for years. Like
yeah.
there has been some neat stuff they've made.
So
over the years.
which ride is it again?
Three Caballeros boat tour, the one in Mexico.
Yeah, it's in Mexico in Epcot.
Yep. It's a nice little area. Pretty chill.
Epcot was my favorite place when I was when I went.
Honestly, if I ever go to Disney World, I think I'd spend so much money on food
Oh yeah.
that like
So if you
it'd be
go do
half
what
the
we
cost
did,
of
we
going
got the
there
meal
on my whole
plan. I'm
vacation.
sure AU knows what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
The meal plan thing.
So we went to Tutu Italianos. I don't know if the restaurant's still there. It's the Italian restaurant in Epcot.
Yeah, that's still there.
And it was the best spaghetti I've ever had in my entire life.
my
It's pretty
parents.
solid.
Whenever I talk to my mom about Disney World, I'm like, "Oh, I would like to go. I've never been." And my
Yeah.
mom's always like, "No, you've been. You were like 8 months old. You've been." I'm like, "Thanks, mom." Like,
Oh man, it's all coming back now.
Yay, guys! I went to Disney.
You know, it's funny. I have absolutely zero desire to go to Disney World. Like,
I-
none whatsoever.
It's
like I
not for
said,
everybody.
Fair, it's like
I've
not
heard
for our
about some
demographic
food there.
necessarily.
That's the most interesting thing.
Oh yeah. If you go like try to go during Food and Wine Festival at Epcot.
Oh yeah, my
that they have all
my dad and
sorts of-
stepmom go to the Food and Wine Festival. They've been like, I think twice.
Mhm.
But that's like the one reason they go. And my dad runs marathons down there.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be dangerous for me to go during Food and Wine Festival.
Say,
You and me both.
you think
Oh
I'm
my
fat
God.
now? Just wait till I come back.
Yeah.
See, the problem is that while I'm uninterested, my wife is very interested in going. So I'm sure we'll go sometime.
I had a
Let me know. I'll give you all a tour.
I had a girlfriend in college. That's the only place she wanted to go, and so we were talking with friends about finding a place to go on spring break.
Mhm.
And basically, like, we would have realistic places where we wanted to go, and every single time she's like, "No, I just want to go to Disney World."
It'd be expensive though.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
be
an
careful
expensive
whenever you're
trip.
Disney girls.
Yeah.
AU, can you tell me something? Does everybody get stuck on a small world?
No. It's pretty often, but not everybody.
Okay.
All right. Well, now that we're done with that interesting detour into
D&D.
Dad's life,
Back to
D&D
D&D.
boys, D&D
D&D.
guys.
Okay, so yeah, so I think that about covered everything. The last thing that happened was told you that she was going to go use a summoning stone, or sorry, speaking stone, to contact the people that she knows. in Sharn and give you details before you leave about who you would be, how you'd be contacting them, or what would happen when you get there, and how you can start your investigation.
Mhm. Okay.
And I think we then went back towards the room where we hid the half ogre in the bathroom. And I think Robin was just kind of like heading, like trying to get a normal room just for him.
Well, you
So
don't want to spend the night with us?
No, he doesn't.
Fine. Fine. I'm not offended or anything.
I don't even need a bed, so I'm good. Just sort
Yeah,
of stand in the
just
corner, T-posing it. Okay. Yeah, that's
Alright,
everyone
what
do
just
that.
happened? Sorry, I had to give someone the peasant role.
what's happening?
Peasant roll?
What did you give Insulin the peasant role? Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah. If you check general real quick,
Fuck.
you'll see why.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh.
Okay then.
What's happening right now?
Shenanigans.
Well, also
Alright, so-
apparently that guy that Willie was talking about earlier, Thick. Yeah, he's kind of a dick. Apparently.
Oh, okay.
What happened with Willie and Insulin?
No, it wasn't Insulin. Oh wait, what the fuck is happening?
No, it was insulin.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. So
No, I was talking about earlier today in the morning when that guy came into chat and started making noises.
Yeah, like what noises was he making?
I don't know. Willie just said he was making very annoying noises and left.
all right.
Did you get his name?
Yeah, Dragon Rider or
I
Dragon
don't
something.
know.
I think that guy rejoined later on while I was there, but he didn't say anything.
What did Insulin do to Willie? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I don't know what insulin did to Willie, but he is basically banned from messaging right now in our Discord.
Huh.
Is that what the peasant role does? Is that like the muted role?
It's like the
Yeah,
Kevin
basically.
role that we used to have.
Yeah.
Also, I was looking around. I only see Dragon Hunter, not Dragon Rider, and it looks like a small
that one.
child. For
Alright.
legal reasons, I say we kick him.
So where are we starting?
For legal
Okay.
reasons, this
Train.
is a
So-
joke.
Yeah.
So you guys are on
Back
the
on the
landing
train.
or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Um, what in the world's going on? Hold on. I I have these headphones on and I can't really hear anything outside of them, but every once in a while I hear noises and I'm like, what are my animals doing?
Yeah.
But I can't tell. So if you guys hear anything while I'm speaking, let me know.
Okay.
gotcha.
If we see anything, we'll let you know too.
There you go. Okay, so you guys wait a couple minutes while you're on the landing, and people are disembarking from the train, and then some more people are re-embarking, so on and so forth. And then Ideth comes back out, and she comes up to you guys and she says, "All right, I have arranged with one of my agents, who supposedly has maybe a lead for you. His name is Artin Barde. He's a halfling in our house, and he will be able to give you further information. He will meet you." I put the name in Discord for you guys.
Oh, I really misspelled it.
So did I.
No worries. This is why I put things in Discord like that. Anyway, he will meet you when you get back to Sharn, and then from there you will work with him to
We will
find
meet
out.
him where when we get back, or was like, did they give us a place?
You're gonna meet him back on whatever the name of that place was.
Oh, the end?
Shoot, not the inn. The place where you took off from Sharn. My
Oh.
names are.
Oh, to
failing
the
me.
platform when we get back to the platform.
Yeah, but there was a specific name for that area.
I mean, we
find
know
you
what
here
you're
in a second.
talking about, so.
But yeah, you get what I'm talking about. So she says that he'll meet you there, and he's expecting you in 11 hours. I think is how long the trip takes. So
I also then inform her that we have to take care of like our previous inquiry that we've already told her about.
right, that's fine. It's this is a pressing matter, but it's not like if you take a few minutes to take care of whatever, that's not going to be a big deal.
Oh, look at the doggo.
Look at the
Yeah,
cat.
that's
The
the
cat.
scared dog who you probably won't ever see again. Well, you'll see him walking back and forth, but I can't ever get him on camera because he's scared.
Hmm.
Can we get some pogs in chat for the dog?
Yeah, get some poggers.
Doggers.
Anyway.
Get some borkers in chat.
Can we get some dog champs in chat? All right. So,
Oh, Terminus. Terminus Landing.
Oh, that's what it was.
Is the place.
okay, Shard Terminus. There we go. Okay.
So yeah, she says that Arton will meet you in Terminus, and yeah, that's the long and short of it. So
Okay. That sounds good. So I guess I start walking over. Like I asked her, is there anything else that we should be informed about, or anything else you need to let us know?
no, not particularly. Arton, when I spoke to him just now, said that he thinks he might know who would have hired the Railjacks. And then, just as a quick aside for you guys to remember, the Railjacks is the name of the group who has been stopping trains, lightning rails on their path like this and robbing people. She says, Arden told me that he thinks he might know who would have recently hired the Railjacks, but he's going to make sure and find out for certain before you guys get there, or do his best to do so.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. We'll do our best to bring back Aiden as soon as we can.
Thank you. I'm very appreciative, and the house as a whole will be very appreciative of your help.
And I nod, and then I guess I start walking back to the nearest train employee or worker and sort of try to explain the situation, show them the writ of enforcement, let them know that we still have Gara's body inside of her car. And
I
we
mean, yeah, it's the same crew, so they're not surprised
Okay.
by that. But also, she actually buys tickets for you guys, so
Oh,
you have official tickets this time.
oh. We're not
First
freeloading
class
yet.
tickets, or
They'd have to give us a bit of time to move the body to the lower class bathrooms if that's the
Yeah,
case.
she went ahead and bought your first class cabin.
oh
So-
sweet poggers, let's go.
Is that? I assume that's Raven's canonical reaction.
No, just-
Spirit of the traveler just coursed through him.
All right, what are you guys gonna do?
So, I guess with the ticket, how much time do we have till the train leaves?
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna
a
ask
couple
that same
minutes?
thing.
Wasn't it just like 30 minutes?
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
pretty
I think
quick.
the turnaround time was like 30 minutes. So
Okay.
Pretty quick. I guess.
I don't know.
Well,
what
let's put it this
y'all-
way: when someone dragon marked is looking for something important, they can pull some strings.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
they got connections.
All right. So I
I
guess
don't-
in that case, I just try to get back onto the train and start getting things ready for the voyage back.
Same. So what are our rooms so we can move our characters to specific
I think
locations?
I think it's just a single room.
We just have both first class cars. I mean, both first class cabins. Then
You have the first class car that you guys are in is the cabin. The cabin that you guys are in is yours. You don't get both cabins. So.
okay, that's what I was wondering.
Oh.
Black is just going to go back under the bed that he's been sleeping under, and he's gonna start a long rest.
I thought we
Understandable.
already did the long rest, so I'm already.
No, we did
yeah.
not get.
No,
I don't think you guys did. So
We did. I think one. Oh, there he goes. So it begins.
The mouse got him.
We did we started a short rest, or we started some
Yeah,
rest,
I
and
think,
then the people started hijacking the train.
Yeah, and then I
So-
think towards the end, some of us started a short rest, and then some of us didn't.
I do believe that happened.
Yeah, I feel like I at least got a short rest in while people were doing stuff.
But we
You
I
okay
don't
there, bro?
remember.
Did you see the drawing?
No, it's what Cass said.
I don't know, my camera cut out for a minute.
Yeah, that's when I said it.
Uh,
He
Your
said,
camera cut out.
he said the mouse got him.
it would be that quick. You wouldn't. It's like here,
Alright.
1 minute gone. You just see a pair of Mickey ears sitting in my chair.
So, Black is gonna try to take a long rest.
You are uninterrupted in that long rest. So
Cool.
All right.
the rest of you can take a long rest as well if you'd like, or you don't have to.
I'd like
I think
to
I-
stay up right
Keep in mind
before-
that you did take a long rest 3 hours ago.
Hey man, I'm tired.
I mean, I just got my ass whooped in that last fight, so
I'd like to stay up before. I'd like to go to bed later than everybody else because there's some things I want to do.
I think I'm just gonna inspect this pistol, try to figure out a bit more of it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to give the pistol and the bolts that I got from the last round, the last session. I'm going to give it to to Plane, and just
Okay.
sort of spend a little bit of time telling him how it works, training him a little bit, and then probably start a long rest as well afterwards.
Bosk, is there anything you want to do before you rest?
Not that I can think of. I think I'm just gonna follow the same path as Black. Not going under the bed, obviously, but just immediately starting the rest.
So Black Bosk just crawls under the bed with you. No.
Yeah,
Uh,
just cuddles you a little bit. Just anyway.
and then what would you like to do, Robin?
So when it's about nighttime, he's gonna go to the outside to this area, just kind of where he's gonna be alone. And he's gonna just look out, as the train's moving and the scenery's passing. He's just gonna look out and just kind of say, "I need to be stronger." I'm not sure what that means, but I do know if I'm going to defeat these people, I'm going to have to be stronger. I'm going to need your help more than ever, Traveler.
Do you have your sword on you at the moment?
I do.
You don't necessarily hear a verbal response in any way, shape, or form. But a sort of sense of reassurance comes from your sword.
Okay.
And it distinctly feels like the Traveler.
He smiles, and he heads to the dining car, grabs a bite to eat, and heads to bed.
Sounds good. All right. Is there anything else that anyone wants to do? This is the last chance before we're gonna finish this train ride.
I'd really like to just get my health back.
Yeah, you do your long rest. You're good.
There we go.
Just in case of an ambush, you know.
No. You make it through your long rest. You're okay. All right. Yeah, get back down here. Um. Well, he's eating his brother's food, and he's not supposed to. So. Because now he's gonna eat his food. Anyway, so you guys rest and you recuperate, and then for those of you who went to bed right away, you wake up with a couple hours left on the train ride, obviously. For the others, there's a little bit less time. And the rest of the train ride goes completely smoothly, as normal. Nothing special happens. You don't.
As we're just kind of like waiting, I just kind of want to like bring up to the like everybody. There's a couple of things that I want to be getting when we get back. Thinking some better armor and a set of manacles would be nice too.
A set of
A
manacles.
set of what?
Manacles. They're like medieval handcuffs.
Like, yeah.
That's what they're called.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know what they are. I was just interested in.
Yeah.
I
You know
could
why
see if I
why.
can do anything.
You know, in
about
case,
that.
Why?
in case,
I don't
in case the
know,
half
we've
ogre
been-
comes back to
I
life,
don't
right?
know. We've been like finding and capturing people recently, so like it's
We
probably a
have
good
the
idea
bag
to
of
have a
holding
set.
for that.
Yeah, we have bag of holding a sentient
Back
rope.
and holding for
Yeah,
that.
but then the manacles would hold them even more securely.
That is true.
Inside, so what you're saying is we're gonna handcuff them and throw them in the bag of holding.
Yes,
All right,
exactly.
noted.
They'll be fine for 10 whole minutes.
And I mean, depending on your definition of fine, they could go longer than that.
They
So-
could theoretically.
Do we want to return to Sergeant Vilroy first after receiving the information from this Archon guy?
I believe it would be best to inform
Um,
about how our mission went and what our next plans are.
Do we
And
still
then-
have the body of
Raven points to the bathroom.
I walk over, open the door, and check.
It's still in there.
so
Give him a thumbs up
How-
and then close it.
how do we want to bring this body back to the sergeant without causing suspicion?
I mean, we
gonna
did just
inform the
mention the
Sharn
bag
Watch.
of holding.
I was just going to
Um,
inform the Sharn Watch. It'd probably be best.
This
Actually,
is
hold
this
on,
is not something that's going to fit in your bag of holding.
I have something
Damn
that
it.
can change that, man.
What you do?
Yeah. I inform the team that I have gained an ability to increase and reduce the size of certain objects and things.
Really? Do tell.
Does that include bodies?
Yeah, would that
Yes.
just murder? Would that just
Any
get
target.
like a bag of pulp back?
What is this? What is this thing?
The artificer spell of enlarge and reduce.
Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah, because it works on humanoids.
Granted, we would have to move very quickly because it can only do it a minute per charge.
Oh,
How about this? How about I think
I mean, I think if we just inform the Sharn Watch, then they
yeah,
should take care of it.
I think Raven's idea is good. We just let him know we're here, and we say that only the sergeant can come in and see the body.
That could work. We could ask
For
the train
once,
staff if they'd be
for
okay with
once,
that.
me and Black actually agree on something.
Well,
Thank you.
I would hate to spoil this rare occasion, so I'll go along with it then. Seems like a simpler plan, and if
Fair
worse comes to
enough.
worse, we have mine for backup.
I'll go inform the guards.
so. Black
Wait.
I
Is the
will
train ride
actually
over now?
accompany you, Black.
Black's like
My impression was this is a conversation you were having towards the end of the train ride, not
Yeah.
when it was done. But
Well,
it-
we'd still want to inform like the employees, I guess.
Black is like running out of. It's not really like running.
no.
It's like
A wall.
he's still waddling, but it's at like a semi-faster pace than he normally walks at.
So it's like 10 feet instead of like 5 feet.
Yeah, and he's gonna like go. He's gonna go to the nearest like door that opens up that we're gonna walk out, and then he's just gonna stand there and start shaking with anticipation until the train ride's over.
Okay.
You know,
fair
I
enough.
turn to Bosk as this is happening, and he's kind of
I
go.
miss Black so
I
much.
kind of just go. You know, he grows on you after a while.
A little chaos never hurt anyone.
Grows on you like a wart, maybe. Okay. All right. So you're standing there, just anticipating the arrival of this train at the station,
Anticipating the absolute fuck out of this.
Yeah.
Like,
and after about 10 minutes, your dreams finally come true, and you arrive at the station.
So as soon as the doors open, Black is gonna take like the biggest leap that he can outside of the train, and he's just
no.
gonna scream on the top of his lungs, "Sir Milroy!"
I'm just gonna hear him. I'm gonna hear him shouting. And I'm gonna realize, hey, he left his drum under the bed, so I'm just gonna go and like toss that to him. Toss him to it so he can like bang his drum and whatever.
It's
This
just
might
a
help
pot
you hear the
still.
sergeant.
It's just
This might
a
help you hear the
pot.
sergeant better. Yeah.
I don't have anything on me right now. I'll bang my book.
Sergeant Milroy!
Okay. People are giving you really weird looks, but that's about all that you're accomplishing at the moment.
Nice. Good. This
So-
is good.
I guess I'm still in the room, but
I
I'll.
mean, I don't know what you guys are doing as the train begins to unload.
So I
Is
guess
there any
I'll
show and
click.
watch on the unloading
Yeah,
platform?
yeah, there are definitely a couple.
All right. Black is gonna run to him, and when he gets there, he's gonna be super winded. So he's gonna be talking to them, and he's gonna be like,
We have body fight on train, Sergeant.
Okay. The watchman goes, I'm sorry, what was that you were saying? Did you say that there was a
Sergeant
fight on the train?
sent us to go fight this and find this person named Gara. We found this train, but there was a huge battle, and then when we fought them, we accidentally killed her. But then this bigger dude came out, and he almost killed all of us. But then he just went whoosh, and he fell off the train. And then we finally got to the point where we can come back, and we have the body, but we can only let Sergeant Velroy see it.
The two guards, because there's a couple of them, kind of look at each other and are like, what in the world is going on?
Sergeant Velroy! Get me Sergeant Velroy!
and I'm gonna show them the writ of enforcement.
Okay. He goes, fine, whatever. Let me see if I can give her a call. And one of the guards goes and walks away.
At this point, I'm gonna be exiting off the train and sort of just looking around, make sure Black doesn't run off too far.
Nah, he's not super far.
He's like
Yeah,
the little puppy you don't want to leave.
Yeah,
to loose too much.
exactly.
He's back to just shaking in place after
So
that
I see him.
conversation with the
I
guards.
see him over by the guards, and I just walk up and just turn to the guard like, "I'm so sorry."
Are you with this goblin?
More of a caretaker, but yes.
Fair enough. He's a bit of a handful.
You're telling me.
Well, my partner is going to see if he can get a hold of Sergeant Vilroy right now.
Wonderful.
And then hopefully she'll be on her way.
Good. Shall we just wait here then?
That's probably if you want to see her, that's probably the best thing to do.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. After a couple minutes, the other guard comes back and he says, "All right, I got a hold of Sergeant Vilroy. She says that she'll come down here as soon as she can. So you'll probably have to wait a little bit."
Tell him to wait right here.
And Black's gonna go like stiff like a statue.
Does he keep his balance though? Is the question.
He's it's like rigor mortis has set in.
All right. The guards are kind of muttering to each other under their breath, like, "Whoa, this guy's crazy."
How long
And
is
that's about it.
how long is time to like passed for a on the train?
You guys have gotten off the train probably 5 minutes ago at most.
Oh, what about the body?
The body's been on the train for what, 22 hours now? It's an 11-hour trip. You had half hour there, so and probably you guys were stopped for a good 10 minutes, so 11, almost 12 hours, or sorry, almost 23 hours.
Okay, so that's a bit of a mess. But also, I was like, so the body is still on the train right now.
You guys haven't done anything with it, so yes.
Okay. I guess I wait for. Does it look like everybody has left the train that was riding it?
Yeah, but it looks like people are starting to load back up as well.
We should
so.
probably
Oh,
figure out a
okay.
way to hold the train
So-
until Vilroy gets here.
So as I see,
You'd expect the train is probably going to be here for a good hour at least.
Oh, okay.
It looks like they're like unloading a whole bunch of cargo and trying to load in some new cargo and stuff.
Oh.
So
while they're doing that, I guess I'll ask them like, "Hey, would it be alright if we offload this body before you guys start loading in more guests? We have somebody
you
coming
asking?
to investigate." I guess the crew member that showed us off the train.
I mean, sure, that's fine with us. The quicker you get the body off, the happier we are.
All right, sounds good. So, yeah, I guess me and 91 sort of start walking towards the room.
You might want another person.
Yeah.
I'm with him, so I'll help him.
While
Because I
I'm
think this
walking,
person's like a half ogre, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, half ogre.
yes. While I'm also walking in, I remember something and ask if it'd be all right if we borrowed one or two of the bed sheets. I don't want to cause a scene.
Sure. Why not?
All right. Thank you.
We've already
try to
trashed
get
this. We've already trashed this train enough.
try to get this sorted as quick as we can for you. So yeah, I guess walk into the train and gather the bed sheets and sort of try to wrap the body best we can. Try to cover what I imagine would be a lot of rotten battle damage.
There's a bit, yeah.
A little bit.
It's not like it's not even been a full day yet. It's not like there's been a whole lot of decomposition that started.
True, yeah.
It's just like everything's dried.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess we try to carry it out and put it to the side of the train.
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys gonna do anything else while you're waiting for Vilroy?
I think
I
I'm
don't
good.
think so.
Okay. After probably 10 minutes or so of waiting, a halfling approaches you, Robin, and he says, "I'm looking for a group of people who are working with House Durasco. You wouldn't happen to be part of that group, would you?"
I actually am, and I wave everyone like on over.
Wonderful. My name is Artin Bardet, and I was told from Madame I Death that you all were going to be helping us locate her missing son. Is that correct?
That is correct. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Raven.
Nice to meet you, Raven. And the rest of you?
Boss.
Blaine.
Black's still waiting. He's still.
I'm gonna go over and just like pick him up and and just
When he
take him
gets like
over.
picked up and then put down, he kind of like snaps out of it, and he looks at the halfling and he goes,
Hi, I'm Black. Who are you?
Hi, Black. My name is Artin.
Very nice to meet you.
You as well. All right. She told me that you guys might have something to take care of before we begin our hunt. Is that correct?
That is. We are currently waiting for that person to arrive. It shouldn't be too much longer, and then we can get started.
Wonderful. In that case, we'll probably want to go somewhere a little more inconspicuous to have this conversation. So,
Correct.
in that case, we'll just wait here for whoever you're waiting for, and let you guys conclude that business, and then we can be on our way. So, he sort of steps aside and like finds a seat and like a bench basically, and you know he's clearly like not necessarily watching you guys and listening, but he's just minding his own business, waiting for you guys to finish whatever you have to finish. So.
Are there any like random food stalls or something like that in the general vicinity, like there would be in like a
there's that
that.
store, if you remember correctly, that's down here on the landing.
Yeah.
The store that Black ran into during the fight. There's that store, and then there were a whole lot of other stores like on your way out of this, but right here down by the rail, that's the only thing. And it has some food and stuff in it that you can probably buy.
I'm just gonna grab like a bite to eat from there then.
I'm actually gonna do the same.
Yeah, I'll just walk over there. Wait, map hasn't changed. Never mind.
Yeah, I didn't bother
Theater
to
of the
that
mind.
back up,
That's
so.
fine.
So we just have like time that we're supposed to be waiting.
Yeah, you're just waiting for Sergeant Philroy to get there. Remember, it you know, depending on where she's coming from and how she's traveling, it might take a bit. So,
Can Black go talk to Arden?
yeah, absolutely. He's just sitting on a bench. So
Black is gonna like just like waddle up to the bench, and he's gonna like kind of like push himself onto the bench and like sit down next to him. Hello, Arden.
hello,
I
Black.
have a question for you.
How may I help you?
I don't know a lot about these like dragon marked people, but I hear they're very powerful. Is that true?
Yes and no. I don't know that I would say they're necessarily very powerful, but they're more powerful than the average person for sure.
Would you say that like us helping find Ideth's son would make it so they owe us a favor?
I mean, that would be between you and I, Death. Generally, the people who help the house are well rewarded, so maybe.
Okay.
Remember, Black. This guy is an agent of the house. He's not like a family member, but he works for the house. So you're talking about his employer. So just make sure.
That's what I expected.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. We'll be right back.
All right.
And he like waddles away.
One thing before you go, when you say powerful, what did you mean exactly?
I'm hoping that this House Jarasco could help me with a problem I have, and I need people with a lot of influence.
Well, you will find a great deal of influence in the house. That is absolutely true.
Thank you. He's gonna like waddle away.
I guess while that's going on, I'll start and I'm gonna check out that store that was at the front of the
I
station.
got something to eat too. And while I'm eating, I'm gonna make my way over to Black.
Okay. Real quick, Blaine, are you just trying to get food from the store as well?
No, I actually wanted to buy a couple things.
I was gonna say he's a warforged, so.
Well, yeah, I know. It's not like it's more like, you know, like souvenirs for the city of Sharn and you know.
I was just assuming
like
they had like a Cliff Bar or whatever. You know?
Right.
Yeah, I mean they would have like a little snack or something. But it's not like a general store so much. So I don't know if you'll be able to find what you're looking for. But you can certainly try.
They have any like non-perishable foods or foods that seem like they last a while?
Yeah, they have like rations and stuff.
Oh, okay. In that case, I would be interested in trying to find like 3 rations worth, maybe 4.
Okay, yeah.
How much would that about cost me?
It would be just the standard cost of rations. I don't remember it off the top of my head. I can look it up though.
Oh, okay.
But like
gold.
as Raven's eating, he's gonna like kind of walk up to Black and just as he's munching on like whatever he's eating. Hey, Black.
Yes.
You remember that question you asked me the first time we met?
Uh, what your name was?
No. Maybe it's the second question, Black.
Where you were from? Oh, no! Was it when I asked you if you were powerful?
It was Black.
Yeah, what do you want to know about it?
What do you think now, Black?
Oh boy, well, I think that sword you have is mighty powerful, and I think some of the that you put out do some damage. But that's not the type of power I'm looking for.
What type of power are you looking for, Black?
Raven, can I ask you a question?
Sure, Black. Hi, calm down.
Do you have a place that you would call home?
I had a place that I would call home.
So you know how it feels when the place that you call home gets ripped away from you and you can't go back.
I do, Black.
And you know that you'd do anything to get back to that place.
I do, Black.
Did you
That-
intentionally change your voice?
Yes.
Okay, good.
That, Raven, is the power I'm looking for.
Then I guess that's the power we're gonna have to find.
Yes, sirree! It'll be a fun adventure!
Come to me later, Black.
terrifies me.
Later.
what'd you-
Black, come to me later. I have some things I want to tell you about.
Oh, okay.
Say later
And-
tonight when we're going to bed.
Okay.
And that I buy 3 rations.
Sounds good.
I'm just gonna buy 1 pack of rations.
So you guys you guys do all this probably 5 or 10 minutes after the guard told you that Lieutenant Vilroy was on her way. You see her come down on the lift, and she comes out and greets you and says, "Well, hello, my friends. How did the rest of your hunt for Gara go?"
Short story, she's dead.
Elroy.
Take a look for yourself. I just sort of lift the tarp.
I mean, I believe you. I've never met Gara before, so I assume that's who that is. But
Well,
If you want my full written report, here you go.
she takes it and she gives it a brief scan. She says, "Okay, well, here's your money," and she hands you guys each. I think it was 50 silver or 50 gold is what we agreed on, right?
I believe so.
50 gold per person or just divided?
I think it was per person.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what it shows in my notes.
Black is gonna ask Sergeant Villeroy to like have a private conversation. He's gonna do his usual.
Okay, she bends down and she says, "What, Black?"
Sergeant Villeroy, I don't want your money.
And so he's gonna like try to give the money back to Sergeant Villeroy.
She says, "But Black, this is the price that we agreed on."
I know, but I was hoping that you could give me payment in a different way.
What kind of way do you want payment, Black?
Could you please just write down on paper the act of heroism I did today and how it helped the land and the people live in a safer place?
So are you saying that you want like a commendation?
It doesn't have to be fancy and all that. Just like on a parchment of paper will do. It doesn't even have to be endorsed by the whole Sharn Watch. Just your signature will do.
Why do you want my signature, Black?
My family back home will want to know what I did here today.
Roll deception.
Damn, that's not even a lie.
That's not a lie. You're not telling me that's a lie.
I guess that'd be persuasion, but
Kinda. Could I use persuasion? Deception or persuasion will work, really.
I mean, to me, that feels like you're being dishonest because she's asking you why you want her signature. I'm fairly
She's a person
certain.
of power.
Exactly. I understand why you want her signature, but I don't think that's what you didn't really tell her the truth.
All right. I rolled a nat 20, and it's a 29.
Oh my goodness! Why? Okay, whatever. All right. She goes ahead and she gives you the commendation.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Black. I hope that your family is overjoyed with the news.
He's gonna waddle back to the.
Okay. Is there anything else I could do for you all?
If there's not anything more you require of us, then I don't think so.
Not at the moment. I think this has all been very enlightening and very helpful. And Sharn Watch, the Sharn Watch thanks you for your service.
glad to be of assistance.
And I assume this means nothing now. I hold up the writ of enforcement.
No, that will pretty much be expired with the termination of this. So.
Okay. Just kind of
All right.
pocket it.
Sounds good. Okay. Anything else you guys would like to ask her before she leaves?
Mm,
Do you know any good places to buy armor?
Yeah, for sure. There are a variety of shops. Remind me, bro, were you the one who sent me? I feel like someone sent me something about stuff in Eberron. Or in Sharn specifically.
I did. I sent you the interactive map for Eberron.
Right.
Wait, that sounds like cool. Could you like post that in the chat?
I can't remember if he sent it in the group text or if he sent it to me directly.
I don't remember being sent that or seeing that. Maybe I just missed it.
Yeah,
but...
he definitely sent it to just me.
Black is going to ask Sergeant Vilroy.
Sergeant, we're looking for a missing person. Any chance any information has come through the Sharn Watch about a missing child?
It's also the interactive map for
Um,
Sharn too.
oh,
No, I don't know. I don't know that we've heard anything about any other missing children other than the one that you've already rescued.
hmm. Do you know anything about the railjackers?
I mean, we know a little bit. They're a pesky gang, but they don't really have much to do with Sharn. They tend to attack lightning rails whenever they get out and about in the middle of nowhere.
That would also like be in the it's the full report of everything that happened to us on that train.
Okay.
So
I'm guessing she hasn't gotten around to reading it yet. But okay. Well, do you have any idea if they have any locations that we should keep out for around this area?
I mean, again, they're not really our area of of expertise. If they have a hangout around here, we don't know about it. So,
Okay. Well, thank you very much, and it was happy to have worked with you again, Vilroy.
agreed.
And with that, I start walking to the body, and they also ask, "Oh, and so what should I do with this?"
We'll dispose of the body. It's fine.
Oh, thank you. Then I guess I go, just sort of sit down next to, or at least go near Arton, waiting for the rest of the group.
Yeah, I'm over there. I'm like, if we're ready to take off, then, yeah. I'm assuming she would give me that name of like a good place to buy armor.
Yeah, I'm looking for it now.
Yeah, I'll follow suit after I finish my snack.
These trains are like commonly known knowledge, right? Like these trains are pretty, like people know about them in general.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's a common form of transportation on Eberron.
Okay.
So she points you to Carolyn's Blade in the bazaar, which is in Middle Dura. She says that it's a good armorer slash well, it's a good blacksmith basically. So they make armor, they make weapons, a little bit of both.
All right, I'll have to check it out. I need an upgrade.
So are we in the upper wards right now?
No, you're in lower Tavix Landing currently.
Okay.
So let me take us back to the map. I think I have a map for all of Sharn, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
The
I think you
interactive
do.
map is there too. I think it might be there too.
Yeah, I see Terminus on the L25.
Lower ward.
L25.
So if you remember correctly, we're in lower Tavix Landing right now, and this is in Middle Dura. So it's actually quite a distance from where you guys are. The place that she was speaking of. So
It said it was L25.
Yeah, L25 is where we're currently at. Or sorry, L28, my bad. Terminus
Say,
station.
And we're looking for there's actually a lot of things in Middle Dura, but anywhere from M15 to M31.
Yeah.
yeah, but M15 is specifically what she was pointing
It's
to.
far.
M15 then, yeah.
I'm just gonna inform Arton that we are ready to leave.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's wonderful. We're gonna go ahead and head to an inn. One of the nicer inns, in fact.
Give me a second. Let me change the music.
Ooh, you had music going?
I do have music going for.
All right.
Where is it at? There it is. The Bannered Mare. That'll work.
The Bannered Mare. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at the music for Bannered Mare.
Oh,
Skyrim.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so he's going to take you to a place in Upper Dura. He's going to take you on by sky coach to Upper Dura. If you're looking at the interactive map, it's U19, the Drunken Dragon.
U19.
Oh, I found it in the Adventurer's Quarter.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm glad I found this. There it is.
Yeah, this is super helpful.
Yeah.
This might be a dumb question, but do they send mail by like Raven here, or
No, they would be more likely to send it via courier.
okay?
So he takes you guys up there, and he takes you in, and this is a Upper Dura isn't like the nicest area. It's not the nicest of the upper wards, but it's certainly nicer than anything that you'd find in like the middle wards. So it's definitely a nicer place.
It's for the average. Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
This is a nice place for like the cotton folk, basically.
Yeah.
And so he takes you in, and the tables are nice and spread out, so you don't have as much risk of people overhearing, stuff like that. So he takes you, he has a seat, and he says, "All right. So here's what I've been able to find out about the Railjacks. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it seems that they were hired recently by an agent of House Tarkanen." So,
Of House what?
House Tarkanen. Are you all familiar with House Tarkanen?
Not too well.
I mean, would our characters be?
Your characters would probably be moderately familiar. As familiar with them as you are with any of the other houses.
Okay.
House Tarkanen is one of the. Let me just pull up their page on D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond!
So House Tarkanen is an elite force of mercenary thieves and assassins. The criminal talents of the Tarkanens are enhanced by another trait they share. Every member of the house possesses an aberrant dragon mark. Thus, every Tarkanen has an unpredictable magical gift, and all of them are united by the fear and prejudice that most aberrant airs elicit from other people.
So they're known for having aberrant marks?
Yes. So if you guys remember, these are dragon marks that don't actually fit any of the houses.
I know, yeah. I've been reading the book again, so yeah.
So basically, these dragon marks don't do normal dragon mark things, and they tend to have a bit more power than like your standard dragon mark, but it's also a bit less predictable, essentially.
Would my character know specifically how it works, or
Define how it works. Like, what do you mean by that?
like I as a player, and since I'm doing a campaign in Eberron, know that normally it's between like when two houses get together, and then that is the result.
You probably wouldn't know that. It's not necessarily especially well known how aberrant dragon marks are come about.
Okay.
So, basically, people with aberrant dragon marks are shunned. They're sort of outcasts, essentially, and many of them have banded together as part of this House Tarkanen. That's probably what your characters would know. And they are, like I said, they're known as mercenaries, thieves, assassins. So, more than likely, well, I'll let you make your own conclusions.
So, what do you want us to do?
Well, here's what we're going to need to do. We know that the Railjacks were hired by someone in House Tarkanen. So you're going to need to somehow get information about who would have hired them specifically and where they could be found. Someone in House Tarkanen would likely know that information.
You're saying we need to get into the house and figure out information. Covertly.
That is correct. Well, I don't really care how you do it. If you want to do it forcefully, that's up to you. If you want to, talk your way through it, that's up to you. Now, what I can tell you is that House Tarkanen tends to rely pretty heavily on informants. They're fairly decentralized, and so they tend to get their orders, if you will, from informants. So getting access to one of these informants is going to get you the most information. I
Sounds
happen
we
to
got
know.
Oh.
I happen to know a specific informant, but he's only going to deal with people who are from House Tarkanen.
Do we know anybody that would be willing to help us from House Tarkanen then?
Well, I doubt someone from House Tarkanen is going to help you betray their own.
Well,
It's fair.
here's an idea.
I may have something.
What if we join?
Joining.
We'd have to have an aberrant dragon mark in order for that.
That's true.
I have a way we may be able to get in.
What's your idea, Blackback?
There's a part of Sharn, which I had the name of, but I just realized all my notes are on my other PC.
There's an area of Sharn full of goblinoids. I've been there before. Many people there have lots of information and lots of knowledge on how to get into places goblins can that maybe some normal-sized people couldn't. I could go down there and see if I could find any information.
Well, you certainly could. I do know.
Or, do you happen to have a picture of this dragon mark?
What do you mean? Aberrant dragon marks aren't like normal dragon marks. They're all different.
Oh, they're all different.
Yeah.
So, is there a certain form that they take, or are they like fingerprints?
They're kind of more like fingerprints. They're all unique.
That's unfortunate.
Or it could be used to our
Because
advantage.
then all I need to do is find one and see it, and then I can just replicate it on myself.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not quite how it works. So, now, the informant that is probably going to have the information you're looking for, the one who operates the most in this area, is a dwarf banker named Thrakid. He has a day job as a banker, obviously, and he tends to pick up a lot of information there, and he passes it on to the house. But again, he's only going to share that information with people who are part of House Tarkanen. So,
What? I have an odd idea. What if we came
I'm all
up with
ears.
some fake information to feed him? And
I
then
mean,
they
that's
come
certainly
to
something you
us.
could try. You could
And we do
try.
have something we can use as leverage, possibly, and I actually pull out the now expired root of enforcement. It could still be possibly used to show that we have some leverage in areas that they might have difficulty getting to.
And to be fair, none of them necessarily know that it's expired.
I mean,
And the third
Unless it,
informants
like,
are very
magically
well informed.
Unless it magically updates somehow.
no, it doesn't magically update, but the only people who recognize that kind of authority are the Sharn Watch, and the Sharn Watch would now know that it's
I was
expired.
more of thinking on giving them information on, like, say we had a large sum of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know what to do with it.
So you're trying to lure them into robbing you? Is that the idea?
It's just, it's not really even an idea. That's not even the idea that I'd think we'd go with. But it's just like, more of the idea is feeding them something so that they come to us. Like, they want something from us. You know what I'm trying to say?
I understand what you're trying to say. Uh, that's up to you. It's up to you guys how you want to go about doing this.
Do you know of anything
Um,
that they might be after, or... I think maybe we might have to go with Black's idea. Maybe there's like some sort of... It sounds like a criminal organization. Is that correct in my assumption?
it is a criminal organization, and I've heard word on the street of someone who is recruiting for House Tarkanen. Now, granted, to be really part of the house, you have to be an aberrant dragon. But they do hire undragon marked muscle from time to time. And I believe they give them something. I'm not sure what it is, but they give them something to identify the members of House Tarkanen. If you could get your hands on that, maybe you'd be able to talk to the dwarf.
Could be a way in.
Sounds like as good a way to start as any.
Maybe we just openly talk about certain details, but like falsify them to an extent. Like,
It's up to you how you do it.
I'm more of just talking to like everybody else now, like just kind of like looking away from him and talking to, yeah.
I have business to attend to in this area of Sharn, so I plan on going there anyway. So while I'm there, I can see if I can find any information.
Where are you going again, Black?
Man, if I had my old notes.
Let me see if I can find. I know what you're talking about.
If Black is going to spend time with that, there are some modifications and
Are you
parts
thinking
that I was
of?
looking at
Are you
getting.
thinking of Mallion's Gate?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, okay. Mallion's Gate is a poor district originally inhabited by goblins. Mallion's Gate has become a haven for monstrous immigrants from Droam and Dargon, along with members of Dask.
I guess while he's over there, what's the Warforged district of the town again?
Hold on.
Because I know we started off there, but for some reason I can't find the Gallad Hall. No.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
So, really, it's a lot of times it'd be in the cogs, which is down in the, like below the city.
Okay. Write that down.
Most of the citizens of Sharn have never been to the cogs. The area does house the bulk of the city's Warforged population, and if you're looking for a particular Warforged, it's the best place to start.
Okay. Because after how our last mission went, there are some modifications I might be wanting to look into. As I just
So
informed the party of why
I plan on
I'm thinking.
upgrading my armor. But
That
I
sounds
do
like each
think
month.
that maybe if we could somehow work for these people, he's even doing the quotes,
Yeah.
then we might have an in and might be able to find out information from the inside. More as we are the mole, per se.
I agree. That sounds like
Obviously, we would be at risk of losing our life, but when are we not at risk of losing our life?
seems to be a trend for us. So it sounds like our best course of action would be for us to finish what we feel we need to do, then meet back up and
Yes.
try to get our in into the organization.
Arton chimes in here and he says, "Now remember, this to talk to the dwarf, all you need is identification. How you get that identification is entirely up to you."
And where was the person that was looking at hiring people again?
He's a banker.
No. That's the informant.
That's a what informant, yeah.
The dwarf informant. The guy who's not actually part of it. He just
Yeah.
has that information. So the guy you're looking for, his name is Athard. He is. He says that he can be found.
You type that in Discord.
Yeah, sorry.
He's the recruiter, right? Athard. Do you know whereabouts this person might be?
You can find him slumming it down in the Fallen district, down in Lower Dura.
History?
And I really like having the interactive map. Fuck.
Yeah, this is really helpful.
It's super helpful.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a wreck down there, I'm sure you're aware. But he, along with many of the other less desirable folks in our city, have made a home down there. So exactly where is something that you'll have to figure out yourselves.
Hmm.
As for how we meet this gentleman, if he's looking for people to recruit, maybe we stage something, kind of show off what we can do.
Honestly, I think we already might have a reputation for that.
You think so?
Just go ask random people on the street. Be like, hey, do you know who I am?
But would that be helpful now that I consider that?
How do you think people might know who we are?
Hmm.
To
did
be
do a
fair,
lot.
we did just do something for the Sean Watch, so that does not bode well for us either. If they do their
Or it could bode
research
well
like
for
they
us.
should.
But also, that could bode well for us as well. They know that we are people that can get results. Knowing that we were temporarily working for them could be
Maybe
helpful.
if we come off more as we are after money and a great deal of it, by whatever means necessary.
Play up, have a bit of
Yes.
theatrics for it.
That's exactly what I'm thinking, and Black could help us with that.
Definitely could. Theatrics isn't my strong suit, but luckily we have somebody that very much is theirs.
I've read a few books, but Black is for sure the more skilled one in that regard.
I too am felt relatively literate.
I can put on a performance when needed, but Black is far better than I will ever be.
Okay. So then it sounds like we have a plan. But now the question is, do we head there now, or do we tend to our other businesses first in hopes of preparation?
I personally would like to get some better armor.
Black really has to tend to some matters, some personal matters that he'd like to get done before we go off on any adventures.
As would I. What about you, boss? What do you feel?
I don't have any personal matters as far as that goes, but I believe we should all take care of whatever we need to before moving on with our assignments, so that way we can focus all of our mind on that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I guess it's settled. should we re-meet here after, say, a day of doing whatever we feel we need to do?
Yes, we could just get an inn here, if you guys don't mind. Maybe. Or maybe we get one in Middledura, because that's where I'm going to be headed.
I'm afraid I'll be going a bit lower, but
If we're going, if two of us are going lower, then might as well just get a place here.
That
Meet in
works.
the middle.
agree.
I walk over and be like, we would like 5 rooms. I'm including
Yes, it depends how
plane,
much.
or plane.
Does Plane need his own room?
Nah, he doesn't. He'll sit in a closet like Futurama robots. Just
Okay.
well,
Need
I
4
guess
rooms, please.
Sorry, I was reading something that one of you sent me.
oh,
I wonder who it could have been.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys can buy rooms. Actually, Arden is gonna go ahead and buy rooms for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he says, your stay, as long as you're helping us, is on me.
Well,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
I start to gather my things, and I do ask him one more thing. Are you aware of anywhere that can possibly help with modifications or repairs of Warforged in particular?
I'm gonna guess you're gonna want to check in the cogs. I'll
Mhm.
be honest, I don't know much about Warforged.
As do I. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So
Right
coming
then.
from a Warforge?
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, he says, I'm gonna go ahead and have a drink, and I'll wait here until you guys have more information for me.
Alrighty then.
And with that, he actually gets up from the table and he goes and sits at the bar. So
I'm gonna make my way to that shop that Vilroy recommended.
excellent.
I'll accompany him.
Sounds good.
Black is going to go up to his room quickly before leaving.
Okay.
And then he's
As-
going to this goal. It's called Kyber's Gate. That's what it is.
Kyber's Gate. What are you talking about?
I'm doing some Google searches, but wherever that place was that you told me, that's where he's gonna go. Oh,
So Kyber's Gate. This is what it has to say about this. Beyond the cogs lies Kyber's Gate, a maze of tunnels and tenements carved in the stone. The Sharn Watch has no presence here, and the closest thing to an authority is the criminal organization known as Dask.
yeah, I don't think that's the where I want to go. It's wherever all of those like
Goblins are?
goblinoids.
Yeah, so you're thinking of. Hold on.
Started with an M.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to look up. It was in my notes, but my notes.
You know you
are
have a note
currently-
section on your character sheet, right?
Well, I just used a Word document.
Mallion's Gate. So Kyber's Gate is actually very close, but Mallion's Gate.
That is where I'm gonna go.
So on the map, let's see where it is on this map.
I think it's pretty fucking far. I didn't see it in this. Oh, well, I didn't go to the ferry down under.
It's in lower Dura. It's it's L9 is the area. L9 is in that area, so if you find L9, that's the area.
Okay. Oh, I do. I found it. So that is where I am going.
Okay.
I also had to really start making preparations for
So in
possible trip.
Black's room, he's going to be writing a letter to the Goblin Clan Dakan
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Roughly, yeah.
So it's gonna go something like this.
Okay.
Uh, hello, the heirs. Thank you very much for taking this letter. This is the 10th letter I've sent, but no response back. I do not know what you want for me, but I will keep fighting for Clan Dakan. I have gathered all of these tales of glory that I have completed throughout all of Eberron to send to you to prove my worth to the clan. I will continue fighting, and I will continue working my hardest until I am welcomed back into my clan. You can still contact me at the same location that I've put in every other letter. Look forward to hearing you. And then he's also going to put in the letter that he had Sergeant Villeroy sign, and he's going to put it all together.
Okay.
He's going to put it in his back pocket, and he's going to head out.
Sounds good.
And yeah, I guess I'll just head to my room and start getting things ready for the trip. And I'm actually gonna have a conversation with Plane.
Okay.
So I look at Plane and start to contemplate how the mission itself went, and the failures in my design for him, and the failures of myself as his commander. I look at him and let him know I made you to try to surpass me, but yet I have failed to give you the proper tools that you need to be able to fulfill that goal. For that, I apologize. But I truly believe with what we experienced on that mission, I think I know what I can do to make you a greater creation than I ever was. I'll continue to do my research on you and try to make you into the perfect machine. This I promised you, 91. And I think I know just where to start with our search. As I open the bag of holding and take out the head of
What head was this?
hold on, Razor. Cole's friend from the mine, the Warforged head I kept.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I've been trying to research you as a pure machine, but I forgot to do the research into my own kind and how we properly work to make you be able to think on your own instead of the failings of where you can't function without me. I almost died because of it, and you almost perished because of it as well. If we're gonna make you into the truly perfect being, I have to figure out how to make you truly become yourself. Even if it's through the soul of another.
Okay, then. Are you expecting a response from him?
Not really.
Okay.
If I got one, I'd be surprised, but for the most part, he just sort of does basic commands and records information.
Yeah, he doesn't really have a response.
Yeah, yet.
Yet.
Then I inspect the head a little bit, but don't really know too much about it still, so with a huff, I put it back into the bag and start planning my trip to the cogs, trying to figure out where I need to go to figure out more about my kind.
Okay. So, are you headed to the cogs now?
I probably will be momentarily once the rest of the team starts heading on their different ways. So
Okay.
Yeah. Once everybody else starts heading out.
All right. So, two of you are going to that blacksmith. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Bosk and Robin.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of you is headed to Malian's Gate, and then the other one is headed to the cogs. So,
Yep.
one of you is headed to Lower Dura, one of you is headed to Middle Dura, one of you is headed down to the cogs, which is below all of them.
Yep.
So,
And before everybody parts, I do hand them some things. I made
okay.
extra sending stones as my additional infusions for the day.
Oh, nice.
So each of us will have a sending stone to communicate if there's any issues. And I hand one to each of the team members as well. Wait, no, I can only make 2 as part of infusion.
was
So
gonna
yeah,
say-
each of the team members, I can only make 4 in one day. And that's my total infusions for the day used.
All right, so now everyone has a sending stone.
Is that just like message in a rock?
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
okay.
basically
much.
a rock radio.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like a walkie-talkie that's a rock.
Yeah, basically.
sounds good.
Doggo.
Yep, I don't know what he's doing.
Just
Getting
chilling.
agitated by something.
The scared doggo.
Yes, like literally, we'll bring boxes into our house and like set them on our table, and then he will like throughout the night just bark at them because he doesn't know what they are. He doesn't know why they're there. After we got our new stove for a week, he wouldn't walk through the kitchen because he was scared of the new stove.
That's funny.
My old dog, Champ, was scared of ceiling fans.
Nice.
He doesn't like to go outside during the day when it's light out. After it gets dark, he's fine. He'll run around all night long. But during the
Is
day,
it the clouds?
I don't know what it is, but he'll go outside, run down because we we have a stairs going down from our porch, whatever you want to call it. Deck. There we go, deck. So we'll let him out on the deck. He'll run down the stairs, go to the bathroom, run back up, and he wants back in within like 5 minutes. But at night he'll run around for hours. No
All
problem.
that pent-up energy.
Yeah, I guess. So anyway, okay. Well, let's just let's go. Start with the easy one first.
Yeah.
The two of you go into the shop. You guys,
Hello.
you guys head down there, and you get to the shop, and it's a decent sized shop, and it's got lots. They've got lots of wares about, and then there's a couple people who are obviously working. And you approach one of them, and he says, "All right, what can I do for you, folks?"
I would like some new armor.
Well, we've got plenty of armor. What kind of armor are you looking for?
Would my character? Yeah, he would know armor. I'm looking for some scale mail.
All right, we can. Let's see what we've got available. All right. So traditionally, our scale mail costs 50 gold pieces, and we can see if we have some in your size already, or else we can get some ordered and have one of our smiths make it.
I would like to get fit for that then, please.
Perfect. And so he takes you aside and he starts taking measurements and stuff like that. And he says, "All right, let me go see if we have something available in your size, and I'll return shortly."
Right,
Go ahead.
As like he's waiting, I'm like, this should help me in battle since I tend to be getting him in a lot.
Did you say that to him?
No, I say it to Bosk.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me a percentage die.
Okay.
You say percentage die, that is D100, right?
Correct.
Okay, just making sure.
Seven.
Was that just a 7? Like
No,
7?
7%. Yeah, I rolled 2 d10s.
Okay.
Yeah, so 7.
Did you roll D100? Or did you?
I rolled 2 d10s.
Okay, so is that 70% or?
7.
Like,
Percent.
he rolled a 0 and a 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then in that case, he comes back out with a set of scale mail and says, "All right, this should fit you fairly well."
Okay. I reach into my like little bag and I pull out 50 gold. I hand it over.
All right, here you go, sir. And he hands you the scale mail.
I
Alright.
then say, could I also trade in this armor?
What kind of armor is it?
It is just leather armor, I believe. Yes, just leather armor.
Leather? Sure, we'll take it. We don't really do a whole lot of leather work ourselves. Obviously, little bits that we need to, but primarily we work with metal.
How much could I get for it?
He says, looks like it's seen a bit of use. I'd probably give you 4 gold for it.
Okay, sounds like a deal.
All right, here you go. And he hands you back 4 of the gold that you gave to him.
Okay. I am also looking for anything that might be magical in nature. Do you know where I can find anything like that?
Well, we don't really deal in a whole lot of magical goods ourselves. You might try. I think there was a shop here in the bazaar.
I'm also going to put on that armor.
Okay. You might try the Mage Rights Miscellany. They're primarily spell components, but I think occasionally they have random magical items.
Okay, thank you. You have a nice day. Boss,
You as well, good sir.
is there anything that you need to get as well?
Yeah.
Actually, I do remember something too. Do you by happen to chance sell any manacles? Forgot. Sorry.
I don't know what we traditionally do, but I'm sure we can have our blacksmith make some for you.
That's fine. I was just wondering if you had anything else.
Yeah, I'm sorry, we don't have any in stock, but we could make you some for 5 gold, maybe.
Nah, that's fine.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know what kind of things you and your partner are into, but
Oh, no, we're not together. Not at all. That's not a thing.
Good to
Never.
know that.
Just no, never. That's never happened. It never will happen.
Good to know this place is pretty PC though.
all right. Anyway, boss, could you need anything?
I need a minute. That's what I need. Okay, so what?
I like that you couldn't help yourself.
I'm just going to the the clerk, just kind of unfazed of just what just happened. But do you have anything in the way of craftsman tools? Specifically sculpting.
Sculptor's tools? No, we don't really carry that. Sorry.
Do you know where I could get them?
Yes, I do. Well, yeah, there's a place just nearby called Sundry's Shop.
Perfect. I will look at them. Later. But so this isn't a complete waste of your time. Do you have anything in the way of weapons? Perhaps something that the light and more dexterous of us would something that would be more suited to the more lithe and dexterous.
Well, we have some rapiers for sale. Those are primarily the things that more dexterous people would like. I don't remember what other dexterity weapons are, but
I mean, it's pretty much the rapier, but I wanted to see if there were any other options.
yeah, let me look.
You know, one thing that I always hate about magic items is they never give a price on how much it normally would be.
Right?
Well, that's, yeah.
Unless it's like a generic like +1 or something like
Yeah.
that.
So they actually do give prices in
Oh,
the
they do?
Dungeon Master's
But
Guide.
they're
They have
ludicrously
priced.
expensive.
Yeah, they are. They're ludicrously expensive. But they have a range of prices depending on the rarity of the item.
Oh yeah, that's right. I just like I wish it was on the actual like item rather than have to look each time. That's what it was.
So there are scimitars, short swords, rapiers, a whip, if you're
A
really
whip.
interested.
No, I think the
Uh,
manacles is enough. Um,
God damn it, Rogue.
I'm glad that you made that joke because I was totally going to.
I mean, I was thinking it too, but anyway, I think what are the rapiers they have in stock? Are they all just kind of standard, or are there any that are kind of like more ornate or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean they've got some pretty nice looking rapiers. They're not I'll be straightforward with you. They're not like
Mhm.
magical or anything, so it's not
Well,
going to
sure.
give you any like competitive edge or anything. But
Other
they
than
look,
sheer intimidation from like having
Sure.
such a beautiful
look,
sword.
there are a couple they have that look like they're very finely crafted rapiers.
All right, what do they look like though? I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Man,
Google images of a rapier that looks really good. He's literally going to Google images right now. I can see it.
I literally am. Yep.
That is just fine. Because the one I have right now is the one I think I got it in the lower wards. It's kind of standard. Oh,
Is that fancy enough for you?
perfect.
It's like the hilt is made out of gold or brass.
Yeah.
It does look that way.
I think I'll take it. What's the price on it? I should ask that first.
The price for this rapier is 40 gold pieces.
40 gold. That better do like plus 11 damage.
Okay, plus 11 damage would be the most
Yeah.
broken weapon you've ever seen.
Yeah. All right, I hit and rolled a 1 on damage. I get 12 damage.
It's a
Well, that's not even counting your like modifiers.
Modifiers,
for your,
yeah.
right.
Just for your character.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I will take that.
Sounds good.
Worthwhile. Oh, I did not mean to.
It's all about the style.
Hell yeah.
About intimidation factor. This guy's rich. He must be good with a rapier.
Exactly. So other than that, what was the name of that? What was the name of that other shop?
The magic shop? Or
No, the
Sundry
craftsman-
shop.
Sundry shop. Got it.
It's M27 on your.
M27. Got it.
Yep.
Oh, right there.
What was the name of the magic one too?
The magic one is M26. The Mage Right's Miscellany.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, we're like right next to each other. Okay.
Yeah.
Pog, let's go.
Pog.
The clerk is confused by the exclamation.
I'm sorry, it was a blessing
Fancy
from the
shipments.
traveler. Just know that.
Is Pog a canonical blessing from the traveler now?
I guess so.
Hell yeah.
It's canon. It's canon.
Oh, you people are silly. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna head out after completing that transaction.
Do you
Sounds
want to accompany me to the mage rights, or?
I'll meet you there.
Okay. I think it's gonna take me a little bit longer to get out than.
Yeah. Perhaps. Either way, I think for time's sake, we should split up and then reconvene.
Okay, sounds good.
The Mage Rights is like right next to where you guys are, and then
Oh.
Sundry shop is a bit further away.
Yeah, it's like the Mage Right is like a block, and then the sundry shop is like 3 or 4 blocks.
I will meet
Yeah,
you
basically.
back at the inn then.
Sounds good.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do sundry shop first. What are you doing there?
I'm just gonna walk in there. According to the map, it's a pawn shop, so I guess I'll go to the. Or well, first, do I see anything? Because I'd assume if it's a pawn shop, they'd have like stuff on display and stuff like that.
Yeah, they've got a whole assortment of stuff. What are you looking
Okay.
for specifically?
I'm looking for specifically like a sculptor's tools.
Yeah, they have a set of sculptor's tools.
Okay. What is like? I'm looking for tools that are like specifically like for like a piece of clay or something like that, like something that you'd sculpt something softer with, as opposed to like a chisel and hammer.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, they have that. That's fine.
Okay. I think I'll try and buy a set of those.
We'll say it's like 2 gold pieces.
Sounds good. Other than that, let's see. Is there anything else? I don't believe there's anything else that I really desire at the moment.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Other than that, I'll head out.
Okay. And then at Mage Rights Miscellany,
Huh?
that would be you, Broke.
Yep. Do you happen to have anything magical? Item in nature?
I might have a few items. What are you looking for?
I'm not exactly 100% sure. A weapon, a magical weapon would be nice, but I don't think you guys would have that.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, I can start naming things if you want. That would probably be cool, but some of the ones that I've created, but yeah.
So he says, I have a few spell scrolls, but that's really all I have at the moment.
You know of any place that might have any magical weapons?
Yes. Yes. For time's sake, because I don't know off the top of my head what one would be, he's gonna name you a place that's nearby.
Alright.
Because I don't want to take the time to look for one.
I'll head there, and yeah.
Oh, and he's gone.
Mouse got him again.
He quits.
He's been replaced with an animatronic clone.
Okay. So
Bro, just to let you know, I'm Bosk on stream. I don't know if that'll change.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
because
'cause they
you
use
didn't turn his
cameras
cam on.
it's okay.
Come
We can
on,
do
AU.
this. Okay. So this person
I like the commitment. I like the commitment.
It took me like a solid minute to find him.
I
can't
was
go.
wondering why it took you so long.
That was good.
Figured I'd take my chance.
Okay, so there is. This shop has a +1 short sword.
Okay.
+1 ammunition, 20 arrows. And then we'll say there's a +1 heavy crossbow as well.
How much for the short sword, and how much for ammo?
Hold, please.
Not all together, but separately.
Short sword is going to be 307 gold.
Okay.
And the 20 arrows are going to be 116 gold.
How often do people buy this specific type of weapon here?
Are you talking about the sword?
Yes.
I would say it's fairly rare. Most people can't afford it.
Could you put it on hold for me? I don't have the money right now, so
Would you be able to put down a down payment of sorts?
I could put down say 30 gold.
Okay, 30 gold, and I'll put it on hold for, say, 2 weeks. Does that work?
Sure, that'll work.
All right, fair enough.
All right. I have a sword on layaway.
There you go.
As you
Without a stable source of income either, so
Yeah.
bold.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it. He's just gonna
Right, so
make his
are you
way back to the inn. Yeah.
Okay. Are you headed back to the inn as well, Bosk?
yeah.
Okay, cool. You guys get back to the inn. Fine. All right. But Black. What would
Yes.
you like to do in Mallion's Gate?
So, when I get to Mallion's Gate, I'm particularly going to be looking for goblinoids that have either clothing or a mark that show that they are from the Dakan clan or that they're an informant of the clan.
Okay, so you make your way down to Mallion's Gate to the Bloodstone Inn, which is L9. And you find a couple goblins who are sitting at a table and are very clearly members of House, or very clearly members of Dakan.
So as I walk up to them, Black is going to he basically has just common clothes on right now, and he's going to lift up his shirt, and he's going to show that he has a very large burnt symbol into his stomach that looks like he's been just from a cattle prod or something like that.
Okay, so like a brand.
But- Yeah.
Okay.
And so he's going to show them as he walks up to the other goblins.
Is this brand associated to what you were telling me about?
Yes.
In that case, they're kind of going to look at you and go, "What do you want, clanless?"
As Black says this, he's going to kind of throw over 2 gold at them. And he goes, I need some information about about how to infiltrate into House Tarkan or Tarkanon.
Tarkanon,
Tarkanon.
or maybe Tarkanon. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Something along those lines.
Starts with that word. Start with that letter. There you go.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Thankfully, you're good at those.
Persuasion. Yeah, I'm okay.
How big is your modifier for persuasion?
+6.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
good.
I mean, that's good, but compared to +9, it's okay.
Yeah. So I rolled with my modifier. I rolled a 14.
He says, "Suppose if you cough up a little more, I might have some information for you."
he's gonna throw over 2 molder gold, and he's Black's gonna go. You act like I wasn't one of you before.
Before doesn't really matter with that on your chest. He takes the gold and he goes, all right, fine. We've heard that there's some folks, or that whenever Tarkanin hires its unmarked muscle, they hand them coins. These specially marked coins identify them as being hired hands for House Tarkanin. I imagine if you could find one of those, you'd be able to flash your way into wherever you're looking for.
You or anyone here at the gate have any?
No, we don't really interact with Tarkanin much. They tend to look for people with dragon marks, and as you know, goblins don't really have any.
Okay. And then Black is going to hand them the note that he wrote, and it's going to have 3 more gold pieces on top of it. And he's going to say, please get this to the heirs.
All right, I suppose we can do that.
Thank you. Then he's going to head back.
Sounds good. All right. So Black is now on his way back to the inn. Mr. Blaine,
Mm-hmm.
what you gonna do?
So, guess I'll just start exploring the cogs. Try to see if I spot anybody. Where would I land whenever I get down there? So I'm taking like a cab, or do I just walk?
That's up to you. You can pay for a coach if you want to.
Okay. So, I guess I just walk. But would I have like a map of the city so I at least have a general idea where certain things are? Like I have names at least to go off of?
I suppose. You probably know some stuff down there.
Some stuff. Okay. So I probably would head to
Ash Black and Black Bones are where you're going to find a lot of Warforged.
Yeah, I'm looking at probably the L33 is probably where I'd check first if I
Okay.
was searching around that area.
Okay. You head there.
Okay. So I'm just trying to look around for like, say, either stores that look like they specialize in selling goods for Warforged, or even anything that looks like a place of other artificers or craftsmen.
So there's stuff down here. This is where the Warforged congregate, but you got to remember the Warforged are fairly well downtrodden, if you will.
Yeah.
They weren't super well accepted after the war was over, and so they're not exactly the most what's the word I'm looking for? Most well-off group of people. So there's a lot of rundown shops and maybe an inn or two here or there, but nothing that stands out exactly for what you're looking for.
Okay. Like I said, I'd observe the Warforged for a little bit, see how they're going about their own businesses, and you said there's an inn or two around the area?
Yeah, there'd be an inn.
Okay. I guess I'd walk towards the nearest inn in the area trying to get information.
Okay. Hold, please.
No worries.
Actually, in the Black Bones, well, yeah, that's fine. The Red Hammer is Sharn's only inn maintained by and for Warforged. It offers those who work in the cogs opportunities to socialize along with repair and cosmetic services.
Okay, that sounds like the perfect place I want to head towards.
Yep, so that's actually in the Black Bones, but that's okay. Well,
Oh,
you can go
I'll
there.
walk over that way. I imagine I'd ask somebody on the street.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm new to the area.
Okay, so you get there, and this is a fairly decent-sized inn, and it's just full of Warforged. What would you like to do?
Is it like a bar area or is it just like the inn? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what a bar for Warforged would do. But
Well, I think Warforged still like eat and drink.
yeah, they can. They just don't really need to. It's a weird thing from what I looked up. There's a lot of
don't-
gray area.
They may not need to, but they might
Yeah.
enjoy drinking.
True. Okay. Okay. In that case, I'll walk up to the desk of the inn. Actually, nah. Better yet, I'll walk up to the barkeep of the inn. I imagine they would know a bit more, ear to the ground.
What can I do for you?
I'm actually looking for a bit of information since I'm new to the area.
All right. What kind of information are you looking for?
So, this might seem like a weird request, but do you know anybody that would know a bit more about the souls of the Warforged?
The souls of the Warforged. Well, that's
What makes us
interesting
more than?
question.
Yes, I'm aware, but I'm just become interested in what makes us more than the machines we were originally made to be.
I mean, the only people who are going to have answers to that would be members of House Caneth.
Us Caneth, you say?
Yes, they're the ones who created us.
Would you know how I can get in touch with House Caneth?
Well, that's a bit difficult.
And why would that be?
Hold, please.
No worries.
Well, the simple fact is that House Caneth was shattered during the morning.
Oh,
You see,
sorry.
the leader of House Caneth was one of the victims to the morning and has never been seen since. And since then, several different leaders in Caneth have risen up into power, each of them claiming to be the true leaders of Caneth.
But I'm guessing none have been able to rise to the prominence as the one that was lost.
No, there are 3 of them who are trying to gain that power. So let's see here. The one for Canaan South, who would be here in Sharn, would be Merrick's de Kenneth.
Merrick's Kenneth. Okay. Okay. Also spelled. I spelled the first name right.
There you go. Now, granted, getting access to the head of House Caneth might be somewhat difficult, but I certainly think that would probably be the person who would know the most about the answer to your question.
Okay. Do you know where I would go to meet with them if I was to try to find them?
Well, I would guess you would want to go speak to House Caneth.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, where was that? Trying to see on the map if that's an area.
So there should be like enclaves to House Caneth. Let me look around real quick.
See like temples.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick.
No worries. That's putting you on a spot a little bit. Oh wow, there's a lot of houses in the lower area.
It is said that House Kenneth maintains a forge hold in the Ash Black district.
Okay. Oh, the Caneth Forge. Okay.
Yeah, so that would be the place.
Okay. Okay.
So you might be able to search around in there.
Okay. I greatly appreciate your information, sir, and I toss him a gold coin.
Ah, well, thank you.
Thank you, and have a nice day to you, sir.
You as well.
And I head towards the forge hold, try to see
Okay.
where I should go from there.
So at about this time, you all have the rest of you, the three rest of you, have made your way back to the tavern, and you're all back. But notably, Blaine is absent. So you guys wait around for probably a good 10 minutes, and still no Blaine.
Sure, he's
anything
all
you guys
right.
would like to do with that, or are you just gonna continue to wait for him?
I mean, you said it was about like 10 minutes, right?
Well, 10 minutes after you guys have all kind of gotten back, so you guys have all done your things, which took a little bit of time. So it's probably been at least 40, 50 minutes since you guys split.
I mean, it's for me, for Bosk at least, it's more of a, it's more of just like a observation that he's taking a little longer than the rest of us. I guess whatever he had to take care of was
Robin's
a
kind of
bit bigger than what we had to do.
You're
No,
muted,
not
just so you know, broke.
What?
Yeah, I'm not necessarily worried yet.
Thank you. Yeah, that's more of the same thing that Robin's kind of going off to. Like, he's just taking note that he's not back yet. Because he never really told us where exactly he was going, I don't think, so.
No, none of you communicated at all with each other beforehand.
I mean, I said I was going to get armor.
When we were all together.
They did hear me ask about the cogs, so, but I'm not sure if they connected it.
Yeah, that is the question. Do any of us remember
Like, Cogs
that?
is a big place.
Yeah.
That is also true.
So.
It's sort of like
Do any
country
of us
boy in the big city right now.
do any of us know where the where there would be like a large concentration of Warforged?
I mean, you know, the Warforged hang out in the cogs. That's probably about it.
Oh, that's it.
That's where we
Okay.
went before,
You
yeah.
guys have these wonderful
Yeah.
speaking stones.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
I didn't want to say it. I
Hey,
was only afraid to
fuckface, where you
remember.
at?
Hey, just walkie-talkie him up. Hey, Blaine, you all right, bud?
Oh yeah, everything's going good. I just pointed in the right direction. Got a little lost for a moment, but hopefully everything's going now. Should be
All
going
right,
good now.
well, we're all back here just kind of sitting around the table and getting something to eat. So I guess we'll see you when you get here.
Yeah, if anything goes wrong, I'll definitely let you guys know, and hopefully shouldn't be too much longer.
Please do.
Over.
Over?
Black is gonna start going up to like his room, and then he's gonna turn back, and he's gonna like whistle so Raven hears. He's gonna like look at Raven and whistle. And hopefully he hears.
He hears
And
and
then-
he makes
and
his
I'm gonna,
way.
Wave him up.
Okay, we're gonna go finish Blaine's thing before you guys do your thing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So Blaine, you head over to the forge hold,
Mhm.
and it's a pretty impressive looking building. And there are humans, essentially guarding the entrance to it, with the who are wearing like House Kenneth livery and stuff.
Mhm.
So, what would you like to do?
Yes, I walk up to the guards and ask them, or just formally introduce myself. Hello, I am 81 AIN, and this is my compatriot. I think that's the right word. 91 AIN. We were wishing to seek a accordance with the Kenneth Holt.
Well, we're quite busy. What's your business?
It's a question of the nature of the soul of a warforged. And I'd also possibly be willing to offer my services and my companions as well if we could receive this information.
They sort of kind of give each other like more annoyed looks than anything else. And one of them says, "Well, let me see if anyone in the house is available to speak with you."
I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
And he steps inside. You kind of hear, like when it opens up, that it sounds like this place is quite busy on the inside. Like there's lots of banging, clanking, and sounds of work going on of some sort inside of it. And he's gone for a few minutes, and he comes back out and he says, "Unfortunately, the house is busy at the moment, and we don't really have anyone available who would be able to answer your questions."
Is there any way I could possibly leave a way for you to get back to me whenever someone would be available to answer a few questions?
I suppose if you have a place that we could send a letter to, we could send a courier whenever we have someone available.
I greatly appreciate that, and I inform about the inn I'm staying at, as well as a brief description of the situation that my compatriot is a creation of my own, and I have him for a certain purpose, but sadly, the soul that he is naturally to develop as a warforged is taking a rather long time, and situations are getting rather dire. So I'd like to see if there's any way to expedite that process.
Okay. They take your note, I suppose.
All right. And with that, I wave to 91, and we head straight back towards the inn.
All right. Black. Robin.
Haha. You wanted to talk?
I did, Black. So you seek power as well, Black.
I don't think it's power in the conventional term.
Yes, but for a lack of better wording, we'll use power for now. Or better yet,
Yes.
connections.
Yes.
Black, I'm gonna tell you something about myself that I've only told 2 people. Raven is not my real name.
Hold on, let me get a. Is that good for the thumbnail?
Just that and the empty chair with the Mickey ears next to it. Those like 2 things. And
What do you mean?
I come from a place that many look down on. I am son to someone who is a dickhead. I come from... I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm just gonna put it. I come from Droam.
Would Black know of this place
Where are you from?
Droam.
originally?
He's from this. It's a city-state hidden on the far side of Droam.
It's hidden. Probably not.
Are you from Droam? Black?
No.
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 Then you might not know. This is the Venomous Domain. Domain is how you pronounce that word.
Venomous domain.
No, I am from Oh man, I need to go to that like world map. Whatever like area of Eberron we're like in right now. Like not Sharn, but and I'm still looking at the stage cards, so
Just use the interactive map that I put in chat.
oh, is there an interactive map?
Yeah.
So oh, Black is originally from Dragoon.
Is he telling me this?
I mean, you could hear. I don't think it's a problem. He's originally from Dragoon, Dargoon. So he is not from Droam. But no, I'm not like telling you this in game right now.
Would he know of Droam and what kind of people come from there?
He would probably know about Droam. Droam would not be surprising to him. Droam is a nation of monsters. Yeah, so it's where a lot of like the monstrous races, goblins, bugbears, orcs, things like that. It's where a lot of those races come from, is from Droam, and apparently tieflings. But yeah, that's probably about the extent of what he would know about Droam. I mean, here's what the book says. That's information that I told you guys to read. So you as a player would know all this, but how much your character knows would be a little bit different. Droam is a nation of monsters ruled by the daughters of Sorakel. Each of these three hags is a legend in their own right, the subjects of tales used to frighten children. 11 years ago, they seized the lands west of the Grey Wall Mountains and founded the nation of Droam. Although Breland laid claim to these barren lands, Galifar had never tamed this wild region. Gnolls, orcs, and goblins commonly sought haven here, as well as ogres, trolls, harpies, minotaurs, medusas, tieflings, changelings, lycanthropes, and other races unwelcomed in civilized lands. In the past, these creatures fought one another more often than they raided human settlements. Under the leadership of the Daughters of Sorakel, they have new purpose. The Daughters use an army of ogres and war trolls to maintain order. So that's, you'd probably know some of that. You know that's where a lot of the big monstrous races come from.
Yep. Okay.
You would not know about the Venomous Domain. That would not be something you've ever heard of.
If you don't know what the Venomous Domain is, it's a hidden city-state. My father is one of the Venom Lords there. A very powerful person. I seek to overthrow my father. I need great power to do so. Great connections.
Haha, I see. Well, Raven.
It seems like we share a similar fate. Black 2 is not my real name. My actual name
I had an inkling when you changed your voice.
is Hubdal of Clan Drakan. I was exiled as a child because I did not fit among the ranks. But I'm trying to win my people's trust back so I can be welcomed back with the heirs.
Since you
and the
have
rest of my
shared
clan.
me your real name, I will share you mine. I gotta make sure I get the pronunciation right. Hang on.
Hey, how do you spell Drakan, real quick? Do you know? Tick?
Yes, I do. I do.
Alright.
It's not that.
Mine real name is Arcris Zarchis.
So it's Dhkaaan.
All right. All
So
right.
they were initially part of the Dakani Empire, and they fell during the like last war. They,
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Well, however you pronounce that name,
Arcris. Just Arcris is the
Arcris. It's good to meet you.
It's good to meet the true you as well.
I'm not sure what your end game is, but know that my main goal is to get back to my clan.
I want to make you a deal.
Okay.
I help you, you help me.
What are the terms to this deal?
I help you get back to your clan. You help me overtake my father and the Venom Lords. It will not be easy. If we overtake them, I will have great sway. Black.
Okay. I'll take this deal.
He
Black
outstretches his hand.
Black to the outstretched hand. He's gonna outstretch his arm, and then he's gonna take a dagger to it and cut open his hand, and then he's gonna twirl the dagger.
See Raven
give it
do
to
that.
Raven.
He pull out his sword. Oh, okay. He takes the dagger and he does it too. We shake hands. It's a pact now. We're blood brothers.
While we're doing this, while we are doing this blood bond, Black is going to cast Detect Thoughts on Raven.
Okay.
What do I have to do, think?
Okay, so detect thoughts. For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell, and as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. If the creature you choose has intelligence 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, the creature is unaffected. You initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is most on its mind in that moment. As an action, you can either shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, or attempt to probe deeper into the same creature's mind. If you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something it worries over, loves, or hates. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way, the target knows that you are probing into its mind, and unless you shift your attention to another creature's thoughts, the creature can use its action on its turn to make an intelligence check contested by your intelligence check. If it succeeds, the spell ends. And it has some more to say. But so for right now, all you're gonna get is the surface thoughts. So
Yep.
Broke, if you would do me a favor and just send me a quick summary of what you think your surface thoughts are at the moment. And I'll pass it
Give me a
along to
second.
our goblin friend here. All right, broke. So that's the surface thoughts. Or not broke, thick. That's his surface thoughts.
Okay.
So now you get that for 6 seconds,
Okay.
and then you either can shift the attention to something else or probe deeper. If you probe deeper, he is going to know that you're doing it regardless of whether or not you're successful.
I'm gonna end the spell. I'm good.
Okay. So broke. Robin has no idea that happened.
And Black.
As we take our hands away from each other, Black's gonna ask, is your quest to gain power for yourself or for your people?
Bit of both. I need power in order to free them and make them respected in the eyes of the world of Eberron.
Okay.
And with that power, I'm sure maybe I could say something to get your clan to let you back in.
Good.
If not, I could always make you one of my trusted advisors.
We'll see. I don't know if I'm as interested in that. Well,
Alright.
I think we should get back to the rest before they think we're off doing something. So,
Let's go.
Shall
I think
we?
you guys are using those manacles.
All right.
I mean, he is
Okay.
a bard.
a lot of development, Bosk.
That was
I'm sure.
certainly something.
That's
Alright.
why I didn't want to hear it.
It took every piece of me to not say my main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
I'm sorry, I don't. Is that a reference to something?
It's a vine.
Old Vine by
Okay,
a
fair
rapper
enough.
named. I hesitate to say the word rapper, but a rapper by the name of Riff Raff.
Okay then. Anyway, so I think we're gonna go ahead and end it with Blaine getting back to the inn. And that's probably where we're gonna end for tonight because we've taken quite a good chunk of time. That's a easy to stop place.
That's fine.
Lots of interesting things happened tonight, none of which I expected, which is totally okay. You all had stuff you wanted to do, which is cool. And we'll pick up next time as you begin the hunt for what was his name, Aiden?
For a Wraithborn?
No, I'm gonna go try to do that after this, but
Yeah, same here.
I'm gonna be getting on to, yeah.
let's see, what was his name? I think it was Aiden Durasco.
Yeah, it was Aiden Durasco. I have it in my notes, yeah.
Thank God it's not Aiden Pierce.
I don't know who that is.
Any Watchdog 1 gamers here?
I played Watch Dogs 1. I thought the story was good, but I thought the game was bad.
Well, I thought I got a free code to Watch Dogs Legion, but it's actually a free code to Far Cry 6.
It's probably worse.
I don't know. I love Far Cry. I think that series is great.
I've played the
Yeah.
only Far Cries I haven't played are 5 and New Dawn, which I do want to play them.
So 5 is good. I
Up
liked
until the
the
end.
co-op.
I
Yeah,
think 5 is good up until the end.
I mean,
Yeah, I played basically like a third of it on Xbox, but then I switched to PC and I just haven't gotten the game again.
I definitely think 4 is personally 4 is my favorite. A lot of people like 3 the best, which I think is fair.
Yeah, I really
but
like
I think
3.
4 is good too.
I liked 4 as well.
Also, don't worry, not AU, but Mr. Loverwoo. That information that we just fucking lore blurged is probably
Yeah.
gonna become relevant eventually.
Okay.
Probably.
I just want it to be revealed to me. This is just something
Yeah.
I'm trying for my own like immersion in the game.
Oh, gotcha.
In before it never becomes.
It never comes up again.
We're all getting our plans set up.
Well, the interesting thing is that all three, or at least three of you, Black, Robin, and Blaine, have all sort of like laid groundwork for things that I can mess around with in the future.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to figure out just what that is
Yeah,
for me,
yep,
though.
I mean,
Which isn't to say that you need to do it or you should feel like worse
Right.
than them or anything, but
Right.
I'm just saying, like, this is, some of it may have nothing to do with what my original storyline is planned to be, but that doesn't mean I can't,
I mean, that's
throw in
what D&D
something, so.
is.
I mean, yeah, Mr. Lovely, like this is literally me finally doing something with my.
Yeah.
Like you're no rush. Like
I
have
know.
different
I'm trying to.
ideas that I set up, and I like to see how the story or campaign plays through them.
I think I'm just gonna wait until like something until like an opportunity presents itself. It might just it might just have to be something that I like jump at.
Yeah,
Because I'll be honest, we made zero progress on the story that I planned on telling tonight.
Yeah.
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm sorry.
3 hours of just
I
exposition.
saw a moment and I jumped at it. So
Your
Same.
dorm background is fucking bringing me back,
Yeah.
and it's like triggering me.
It's a time, man. You should see the other side of my room. My roommate actually moved out like 5 days ago. So
Oh,
I have
really?
this like this room that is meant for 4 people, but was reduced down to 2 because of COVID. Is now just all to myself. And like you have this side of my room, which is like messy as hell. And then you have the other side, which is just like blank.
Yeah, I would not complain. I'd
I
hope
mean, yeah,
no one
it's
else moves in.
It is not bad. But there's talk of my roommate not coming back for spring semester, so I might be getting a random roommate, which kind of scares me.
Yeah, I feel
Just
that.
random roommates are always
oh,
bad.
the mouse got him again.
Oh man.
Mickey,
Dude,
done.
when I was in college, we had like 3 to 4 people in a dorm room.
Yeah.
Okay,
Our
let's
dorm
go.
was, This wasn't even meant to be like a dorm space in general though. This was like a converted lounge space. The actual dorms, like the one things that were built to be dorms, like the doubles are tiny as hell.
Yeah.
They're like what? It's like I don't know, like probably by like 7 by like 14. No,
Yeah.
probably bigger than that, but like still they're tiny. They're like maybe 100 something square feet.
Yeah, I mean, my bedroom right now is literally not much bigger than that.
Yeah.
But when I was living my freshman year, we were either in doubles or triples.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in a suite in the hall I was at.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I was in the double, and then we had the triple next door,
Mm-hmm.
and the dude who's in the triple got super lucky because no one else moved in. So he had a triple for himself.
Nice.
But after freshman year, I just became an RA, so I lived by myself basically the
Yeah.
rest of college.
Yeah, I'm trying to move off campus next year, so that'll be better. I miss having a kitchen. I miss
Yeah.
cooking, honestly.
Yep.
Y'all should try getting a house. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
yeah. Let me just
Speaking-
grab one of those.
Speaking of
Let me just like go
houses,
pick up one of those.
you want to
I'm living
see
this-
the house that I'm gonna be moving to in like 8 months?
Ooh.
No, because I already saw it broke.
Well,
living
you're gonna
this, like,
see it again.
I'm
He
living
wants
this
to
apartment
brag about it
lifestyle
on
right now.
stream.
Apartment's not bad.
So I think for right now it works,
Yeah,
but obviously one day I would like to own a house.
yeah,
But
They're moderately expensive.
yeah.
Yeah,
just
It
a little bit, just a
Depends where you are.
it's just like an IRL magical item. It's
I
like-
heard in Texas they're giving them away for like 3 cents, something like
I
that.
talked to Randy about selling me a house. He said he would.
What, is Randy an agent or something?
Yeah,
Nice.
I thought Randy was in the military.
he is, and
He's
then
also a
his
real estate
family
agent.
owns a real estate company.
Oh, okay. I didn't
So
know that.
like, his dad. The reason he's been gone all this time is because his dad is like the official agent and is retiring, and so Randy had to do like all this coursework and stuff like that to become licensed. as like a broker or something like that.
Yeah.
And so he said it was like 600 hours of coursework, and then he has to take a test. So that's why he's primarily been gone for so long, because his father told him he was retiring like 2 months before retiring, and he didn't want to hire someone outside his family to become like the broker or whatnot. So he's just been like heavy hitting it.
I thought it was because he was stuck on a ship.
He is also doing that. He is also stuck on the ship every once in a while. He's retiring from the military soon, though. In like
What?
June or something
He in
like
the
that.
Navy?
He's a
He's in the
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard. Okay.
He's a
Yeah,
puddle
he's
jumper.
guarding that coast really well.
I'm just gonna say, they always say, "Oh, this is my last time. I'm out. I'm out after this time." And then
Mhm.
after a couple years, they go back in.
I mean, I think Randy's like
I think he's done.
really,
to be
really
honest.
tired of having to go back and forth.
So he wants
So-
to spend
I
time
mean, I
with his
would be.
family. I think so too.
I don't know about spending time with the family. I think
Well-
Randy really likes his time away where he doesn't have to deal with a lot of the BS. But like,
It's a good point. I remember those nights. Yeah.
just like where like the drive to Louisiana to Texas back and forth, I think like he really doesn't like it, and he has to do it all the time. So
I have a friend in the army who I grew up with, and he hated it after a little bit, and so he left as soon as he could. And then after a year, he was like, "Yeah, I just want to go back." And I was like, "All right, man, whatever." And then after like a couple months back in it, he was like, "Oh, I hate this." I was
Yeah.
like, "You did it to yourself, my friend."
all right, y'all. I
So
think
if
I'm
you
gonna
want to
start.
see the
heading
house,
to
I
bed.
have pulled it up on stream.
Oh, let me see. All right. Open up
Just
Twitch.
got off stream.
Well, should have stayed on a
Get
little bit
back
longer.
in it, dadgummit.
Go back.
I'm not watching an ad. Come on, broke.
This was
Damn.
this was just his plan to get more ad revenue.
Apparently.
Actually, get ad revenue. So
We open it up. It's just a middle finger.
It's an Apple TV commercial.
Yeah, no, mine's for the PS5.
I have stream
Alright.
up, but it's not caught up yet. There we go.
All right, sweet.
I got a Snickers commercial.
So you got the
Oh, Dan Ryan Builders. I like how there's a place just called Breakfast.
Yes.
Oh, don't even get
That's
started.
the breakfast nook.
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking at one of these? I can show you. Hold on. I'm actually been
Yeah.
looking at a modular place too.
And this is the second floor.
Yee.
I'll be back. I'm gonna go let my dogs out.
Okay, no worries.
Ooh, you got a
And-
loft.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Is there an optional bonus floor? I gotta know.
There is an optional bonus floor, but we couldn't afford that, so we're not getting it. But
Fuck.
if you want to
What's
see
the
it,
point?
What
What's
does the
the point?
bonus
this
floor
is
look like?
this is what it was,
Oh, bonus room.
and then the extra
Oh.
bedroom.
How much you charge for rent for that extra bedroom?
How much? It wasn't. Well, Thick, to add this bonus floor and extra bedroom, it's $39,000 extra dollars.
Whoo.
So how about we sign up like a 5-year lease, and then I can pay
Wait,
that 39,000 over 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years is what? That's 52 weeks over per year. So,
Oh, I thought you go by month
Five.
since it's rent.
oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
I don't know how it works for
that's
y'all, but the
60.
way at the apartment I'm at right now, basically the way they get rent is that in your contract, like we signed on to pay like a $17,000 lease,
Yeah.
and
So
it's just split up for 12
Without-
months.
Without any other fees or anything like that, just the flat
Yeah.
39,000 over
Bedroom
5 years is
two-
about $650 a month.
Bedroom 2
Yep.
will be my room.
I'd pay it. I'd pay it.
Chat, if you
Yeah,
don't
I
know
see a
what's
bedroom
going on
free in
right
there.
now,
How much?
He
What's
wants
rent?
he wants
because
a tour.
owner's suite is my parents' room. That's my sister's room. This is my room. 3 bedrooms.
Oh, you have a sister, broke?
Yeah.
Man, it's kind of cringe, not gonna lie.
She's your age, AU. I mean, not AU, Mr.
I-
Loverwoo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I never knew you had a sister.
Yeah, well, I do. Chad, if you don't know what's going on, we're just kind of like winding down from D&D.
Yeah, from the exhausting experience that it was.
If you want, I can show you the place that I was looking at.
Hey, wait, Broke, I'm gonna DM something to you real quick.
Oh, look at the little kitty cat.
Okay.
Look at that kitty cat.
He was not happy.
Yeah, he looked like he was having an awesome time.
That cat, he doesn't have a problem with me, but he loves my wife. But with me, he's like, meh, whatever.
You know, honestly, like, nothing against you. I've just never been a fan of cats. I'm just not a cat person. Maybe I've just met only
This is
cats that were
the,
dicks, but like,
This is the house that I plan on moving into.
oh hell yeah,
Maybe this one.
dude.
I'm
You
not sure. I
got
just want
it.
something quaint, you know?
Yeah, something like a
definitely. I
little,
see it.
little reserved,
Just
you know.
yeah. You know, bougie, but not flashy.
So you're
Right,
getting so you're
exactly.
getting upscale doghouse. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like something like something like this. This is what I really want.
Oh, honestly, don't we all?
Oh, dude, that would be amazing.
But you know, that's just
Especially with
you
the
know,
torches all over the place.
This is the one that me and my buddies were looking at. We got like the 3-bedroom set up. I already called dibs on master. So, and the hobby room we think is pretty nice because we were thinking about getting like a VR setup or something going on in there, just to have like a little area specifically for it. Thought that'd be pretty cool. We
How
already-
much? How much per month?
Hey, Mr. Leverwoo, that would be
Yeah, what's
fucking
up?
dope.
Bet, let's do it.
How much to get this clan house going?
Oh my
Clan
god.
house.
You guys gotta
Yeah.
stop with this.
I mean, if we get world first, then it's expected of us.
Hey, I guess so. We got to make a streamer house at that point.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. For all like what
That
three
always
of
works
Broke's,
out.
Broke's followers.
I have more followers than that.
Well, more followers, but like no one was watching the stream.
There are 6 people
Damn.
watching the stream right now.
Oh, really? There were like 3 when I looked, and that was including like me and Thick, I think.
So it fluctuated
y'all.
from 3 to 4.
I'm gonna hop out. At one point, it told me there were 6 people watching. So.
Ooh,
Ooh.
it's getting big.
All right, I'm gonna hop out. I'll talk to y'all later.
Deuces,
All right,
dude.
see you, Thick.
But yeah, I think that would be really fucking cool. We just need to coordinate on how we want to
Yeah,
do that.
how and when? Here, wait, are
Probably
we
need
still-
to talk to Cass about it as well.
Yeah, probably. I just wanted to run it
So-
by you first.
Wait, do
What are we talking
again?
about?
There's this. So with the Traveler, as a deity, in the fandom page, there's a section on rites that people who follow the Traveler typically participate in.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of them, I have the page right here. One of them is called the Feast of the Traveler.
You wanna link me?
Oh yeah, I'll DM you the link. I also put the link to the document for the Traveler in my backstory page, just as a reference. But yeah. So in the rights section, there's this thing called Feast of the Traveler. It's a day observed by both changelings and non-changelings. Honors the deity, but focuses on giving kindness to strangers. One of whom, with the motivation being that like you never know who the Traveler could be because it takes many forms. It's the deity of deceit and disguise, or at least it's one of the aspects of it. And so it's like equivalently the Christmas, just with like different motivations. But considering Broke and I are both have connections to the Traveler, I was thinking, ooh, it might be cool if we had worked that, if we found a time to celebrate that wherever we ended up being at that point.
Yeah, we could try to fit in.
Sweet. I'm not sure when. Are we still planning on bi-weekly Tuesdays?
Yeah, so probably not next
Yeah, that'd
Tuesday,
be
but the
the-
week Tuesday after that.
That would be the plan. Yeah.
So next Tuesday or the Tuesday after?
The Tuesday
The
after.
Tuesday after.
Okay.
Thanksgiving is next week, I believe. So
Oh, so that works out.
Yeah, so December 1st is the next time we'd be
Time we
playing, right?
yes.
And then the 15th is the one after that. So it's just a matter of like when we end up doing it, because we can really sort of like fit it in wherever.
Yeah,
Yep.
for sure. I'll give it some thought. We'll think about it.
Cool.
All right, sounds like a plan for y'all.
It
Oh my
would
goodness,
be
this
cool.
cat. This cat loves me. This one is adorable.
I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get or figure out like a moment that would make sense
Cat.
for you to got what Thick just got, and for Robin and what I just got from a Thick.
What do you mean? Like the
Like-
secret?
Yeah, the secrets.
Oh, yeah,
Secrets
I
were
mean-
flowing back and forth.
Yeah, don't try and
Yeah.
force anything. I'll just let it happen naturally.
Or I plan to, but
All
if I
right.
see a moment, then I'll
Yeah, sure.
act on it.
Do you guys even realize that both of you are followers of the Traveler yet?
They've
Yeah.
talked about it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
talked about this
yeah,
the first
when we
session.
first met,
I
Yeah.
couldn't remember.
it's a patron for him, but for me, it's just like a deity, like a religious deity that I follow because
right.
of the origin story of changelings.
In the words of Joe Cat, Brooks, the employee, lover who was part of the fan club.
That's not wrong.
But y'all have a good night. It was fun.
I'll see
Yeah,
you later. You.
Indeed.
yeah, I'm gonna head out as well.
See?
So I will see you guys next time.
See you guys.
Night, night.
Have fun on that
No.
day one.
Yeah. We'll be streaming it on like me and Thick. We'll both
Yeah.
be streaming it.
I'm gonna be
So-
running it though, so.
Oh,
Good
which
luck.
you managed to find a team.
Well, okay, so I did have 6 people, and now one of them might drop, so we'll see.
You can contact me. I think I'm going to be free.
All right. Yeah, I will let you know.
I
if-
have no current plans to raid. We have D&D that day, but 2 of our people, it's my IRL group, and 2 of the
Right.
people are quarantining right now due to
Oh,
COVID
okay.
exposure.
Yeah.
So we're probably not going to play, and I'm also thinking about just putting that game on hold because cases in our area are really picking back up.
Yeah,
So I don't really want to meet in person.
that is fair.
Although my super conservative dad is going to be thrilled about that.
I'm sure.
He's one of the players, so
Oh, okay.
and he has certain thoughts about all of this that's going on. That's
Right.
I don't look forward to maybe having those conversations when I go for Thanksgiving either. So
Isn't that
Yeah.
the fun part of Thanksgiving though? Isn't awkward political conversations just like the actual
because
purpose?
I've noticed, so like my aunt, like she moved to a big city, and like we kind of thought of her the same way that my family thinks of us now. And then you move to a big city and you just see things more.
Mhm.
Just like your experiences grow a lot more, and your education grows a lot more. So
Right.
I would say for anyone out there that is looking for more information, moving to a big city will help you.
Yeah, I don't do political conversation with my dad anymore because I'm like literally everything that he's scared of politically. So
Nice.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I'm
probably
a
what I
literal
am compared
socialist.
to my grandparents are. So
like I'm a literal socialist. So like the right wingers tend to hate me. So
Yeah. Yeah, my dad, the thing with my dad is like I'm not like scared to talk with him about politics or anything. It's more the fact that like his career for like 30-ish years was as a public speaking and debate teacher. So like if I try to voice an opinion that's different from his, I'm just wrong.
All right, chat. I'm gonna
For
end it here.
a multitude of reasons that he's thought of over